Dienra better be soloing the boss. Fuck that. Hold on. Need to get the audio up running.
I go solo the boss, but you guys handle the mobs. Until you guys finish the mobs, come to me. Dienra is a higher level. We should be able to do the same thing.
Yeah, no, I'm solely on healing duty.
And that was when I was 4 levels lower than you guys as well, so...
You know what? You know what? Once the battle be started, Dienra already has a plan anyways.
Pulls a JoJo and runs away.
Just runs.
And
He just runs back to town like, fuck you guys, I'm going to retrain.
always run away.
Leads into the past where their numbers will count for nothing. Wait, never mind, it's only 1.
You know?
The 300 Hydra heads.
So 𝓲𝓚, just to keep my ADHD-addled mind where it needs to be, what is the starting level of new characters?
The start level of new characters, I want to say, we've had
Pathfinder level? Or Avid Parlor, sorry.
We have a rule where it's going to be average party level. When we upgraded 𝓬𝓚, we made them to 7. Also, yes, the lovely 𝓬𝓚.
The 𝓬𝓚 is so nice.
But yeah,
𝓬𝓚.
𝓬𝓚s are neat.
Speaking of which, Dave, if you haven't played Hades, play Hades.
Great game.
No, I have played Hades. I know which one you're talking about now.
Then why didn't you react when we said 𝓬𝓚?
I didn't see the picture yet.
But yeah,
seeing the gift now. Music's fucking.
When it comes to starting level, I would say we start at 7th, and if you decide that it's going to be 8th, then you take it to 8th. If Vivian dies, then that average party level is going to get knocked down a few pegs. Potentially.
Yeah, that's kind of why I figured I'd make a character now.
Yeah, well, we could survive.
Especially since I,
Listen, Kage, Vivian's ultimate tank. Enemies ignore her because she's too hard to kill.
You know,
she'll be the last one alive.
I know. I need to start taking compel hostility.
Yeah, you really need to have those taunt beats, honestly. Otherwise,
you need those taunt beats.
Because
I know.
Yeah.
I just.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. It's I. Hey, 𝓬𝓚, your tape authorized hunter for hire. Welcome to today's stream.
I was going to say that.
And Dana has generously offered to solo a Hydra today by himself.
I have not.
I know. You've got 2 1-ups.
He wants no heals. He wants no support. He wants to do this fight mano a mano.
No. I would not
if he does
say
it
that.
himself, I'll do 𝓮𝓼𝓲.
No, you're not 𝓬𝓚.
You sure? I mean, you don't want a Hydra with us?
They are putting words in my mouth, guys.
And then I heard you got a nat 20 initiative last night, so you can go first. You're good.
Yeah.
Just because I get 1 nat 20 for initiative doesn't mean I'm going to be rolling well. That Hydra's going to fucking eat me.
Dang, where's your bravery? Come on. Don't you have fire levels somewhere?
I don't have fire levels.
As a brawler, you're partially, but...
No, I said fire. I always have
fire
level. But I said fire levels.
Well, good. It's a pyro. You don't need fire levels. You need the opposite.
Guys, I did the thing where I roll on the reincarnate chart.
Mm-hmm.
Dwarf, half-orc, and tiefling.
Do you want to be unkillable? Do a half-orc.
I was thinking
join us in the rage. Just be a full rage party.
I will say I do need to invest. I do need to invest a feat into change of heart. I do want to have that for one day. Change of heart, if you don't know what it does. I can instead, if an attack would put an opponent either dead or unconscious, I can instead nullify the damage and use half of that to force a diplomacy roll in order to change their view against me. And I can make them go from hostile to helpful and immediate if I roll high enough.
What the hell?
Yeah, no, change of heart. You ignore the rules of diplomacy of being able to only change their standing attitude to you by 2. You can ignore that.
So what you're saying is mid-combat, as you're getting punched, you negate damage and make them an ally.
No.
The DC for this check is equal to 20 plus the creature's hit dice plus the creature's charisma. You gain bonus equal to half damage you should have dealt. You can then use your basic bonus instead of your ranking diplomacy. Unlike the normal diplomacy checks, you can increase the target's attitude towards you with more than 2 steps. You can use the benefit to turn blah blah blah. The thing that's going to be a problem with that, though, Dane, is that. Oh wait, never mind.
Oh no.
Here's the thing: I can do that feat multiple times, especially if I flurry. But again, I have to.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna say for. I'm gonna say for the sake of like actually making sense, I'm gonna say this does have some limits to it.
So well, look,
I'm personally gonna say
forced in the rule change. That's understandable.
No. I'm just gonna say, like, if you're fighting something that was sent to kill you, if you beat it to the point where like from hostile to helpful in a single flurry of blows, if somehow you manage that, I'm not gonna say you guys are best buds, and it's not gonna be like a it's not gonna be like a thingy. Actually, not thinking about it. Yeah, no, never mind. I forgot about one thing. The retry thing. You can't use diplomacy to influence a given creature's attitude more than once per 24 hours. Meaning that you do it once, you get one shot at it, and if that fails, or if you only get it up 1 step, then it's only 1 step. So you can't necessarily you can't flurry close it.
Okay, no, that's fair.
Let's say the DC of it is 30, and you hit it, and the DC to change the attitude is 30, and your diplomacy roll ends on a 45. You will take him from hostile to friendly, but then again, that's a 15 up shot. Oh no, wait, it'll be 40 on a 30. Never mind.
What am I reading right now?
I'm just surprised that's an actual feat. That sounds crazy.
Yeah,
what the hell?
It is a legitimate feat. I was looking at feats of what my character Dienra could take for retraining ideas, and I saw it's like, what's it? Ooh, half the damage, my base attack bonus.
I'm just surprised it's an actual thing, man. That's just fucking.
Yeah, like I said, I will say like this though. A person who have a friendly attitude towards you will still hate your guts.
Oh yeah, no,
because
definitely.
essentially that piece is based solely on like power and something like that. And also, if it's only to you, it might still be hostile towards your friends. At which case, are you gonna go back and being hostile with them again? Also, that's an interesting summon archetype.
Yeah.
I say go for it.
I'm like, okay, I kind of want to play a racial archetype. Let's go based off the 3 that I picked, or the 3 that I originally rolled. Holy fucking shit!
Oh, that one, yeah, that's yeah.
What we're talking about here is the Blood God's disciple.
Yeah, I see
somebody who devours himself to one of the bloody orc's gods may believe he's able to be an avatar of that god rather than a mere supernatural creature. A Blood God disciple generally fights by the avatar's side and offers his blood sacrifices in exchange for martial prowess. So imagine sort of like the 5e warlock, except that it's a bit more close to home and a bit more physical.
The funny thing is that if I take this one, I have Avatar's Gambit.
I put it in chat, yeah. I found it immediately.
Yeah.
So I have a full rage group.
Well, no, and then I was like, oh, okay, there's also a Hateful Rager. archetype. Then there's a Redeemer Paladin. And then there's a Skulking Slayer, which is a rogue half-orc.
Yeah,
And
Skulking
I-
Slayer. I've
This
never
will
tried it.
match with
I've seen it.
Aggressor. I'm
I
gonna,
don't know, the
I'm gonna
dwarf
try
ones don't seem
combining
as
two
fun.
things.
What's up?
I'm gonna try mixing two music things.
Oh, okay.
Oh, for it.
But we'll
Uh,
see. You can also
The
go.
racial... well,
go
I
ahead.
guess... Wow. Wow, D20, thanks. I went to see,
no.
third-party options, because, Will Duck allows third-party.
With approval and oversight, then yes.
Yes. However, the third-party options for the dwarf, it just leads to a blank page.
Ah!
What? Okay.
I wish I was...
Dwarves have a lot of stuff, to be fair. They actually have a lot of stuff built in for them.
Yeah, they do. They do. I just don't want to be a paladin,
well
a
loved.
cleric, a fighter, or an inquisitor.
Just go anything with rage, Join the rage.
Oh, I'm looking at Tiefling. Yeah. I guess I'm going to Archives of Nessus.
Yay.
Mything? Are we
Be
good, by the way,
careful.
guys?
I'm good. I'm good. Start.
I mean, he's soloing, so...
True.
Fucking
We're watching.
shit.
But yeah, so are we just gonna go hop straight into it then, are we?
Yeah?
Let's get into the combat.
Let me in that case just drop you guys off in the sands and just kick the button for aggressor.
God, there it is.
Where is aggressor? There we go. Also, look at the line. I very much felt tempted to make because of the jokes on the 1v1, and I'll make that untrue and just place a 𝓓𝓪𝓷𝓾 𝓛𝓲𝓷𝓴𝓼 on the back of the Hydra.
All right, the joke. Get on the Hydra's back.
No, specifically, and it's an enemy 𝓓𝓪.
It's riding the Hydra thing. It's an actual enemy.
Yeah, it's the enemy. It's the enemy DeVito. It's a Phil. It's an enemy Phil.
Of course, Strife. You
This
do
is-
this.
Just as we set the scene, Dane, we're gonna see Dienra go forward, look back to his allies, and see no one.
Also,
That's
just to keep in mind, you guys are standing at the bottom of a hill. Let's.
Oh,
make
he has the
this-
high ground? Fuck, that's an actual advantage.
Let's make this rather interesting. I'm just gonna add
That
this
actually
in
has like a +1 to hit when you have high ground.
No, it's not that I'm thinking of.
Really? Okay.
What I'm more thinking of is the movement aspect of it.
Oh, is it difficult for us
As
to
in,
go up
like,
into the terrain?
It's difficult. It's difficult terrain to go up, not to go
Easy
down.
go down. Oh, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, slower for us to go up than it's for. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm adding a stipulation to the battlefield to make it so that it's difficult duration to move up to hill and regular to go down it.
Okay, that makes sense.
Why can't I? That is weird. Why can't I?
I apparently
place-
found something neat for tieflings.
Yeah, high ground actually does. High ground is a modifier the Hydra does have to its attack roll due to the terrain.
Yeah, I know. Also,
I think it's
wow,
+1 though.
the-
Yeah.
I
Oh,
just got a notification that from Roll20 that this is apparently not an optimized browser for this. Oh well, I'll be the judge of that. Also, I just lost music. Do you guys have it?
I have it.
I haven't.
Did the music just stop?
I don't hear music.
Did you just sneeze tit with the first one?
I heard that too, actually.
No, I don't hear it. I sneeze in the middle of it.
Yeah, that came out as you just sneezing tit with no context.
One.
Okay, so
I
text doesn't
found-
work in Opera GX.
I found Fiend Flayer for Tiefling. It's not. I don't think
It's
I'll
not
play
good.
any of
It's
that.
not a good one. Believe me.
No, it's not.
It's so bad.
I honestly think I am going to play the half-orc. I do need to see if the half-orc stacks with the Unchained.
Ooh.
All right, I'm fully prepared and ready.
Because I don't want to break.
You don't want to break? Well, you have to break. It's just that when I say they're unkillable, is that half-orcs have a lot of racial feats, especially
No.
with barbarians to do that.
No. Regular summoner is so broken.
It is. You can solo stuff regular summoner, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree. I know a character you chose gets rid of pretty much every summoning besides the other one.
Here's the thing: if this doesn't stack up with Unchained, I can make it stack up to Unchained. Don't worry about it.
No, Unchained actually nerfs it.
No, I'm talking about I'll think of a way to make this work. That's what I'm saying. I'll rewrite Blood God Disciple to make it work. But yeah, let's get the people out of the door, shall we?
That's just Dienra soloing. What do you mean?
The fuck?
Well, I mean, if you want to abstain from combat, at least place yourself in the corner.
Okay.
Dane,
Yes.
I was gonna ask you to ask your stream whether they want to see you solo, Ulan help you, or 𝓮𝓵𝓃 bring up a Hydra.
Ulan, I'm gonna just tell you this. Most of the healers in my stream are in this fucking room
Put
right
a poll, Dane. Put a poll.
Yeah, put a poll.
now. Put a poll. I already know the goddamn answer here.
Hey, if it's 𝓮𝓵𝓃 raising a Hydra, I may change my vote. You know, who knows?
Just straight up my look on this is like I would love to see Ulan in there a little bit more at least.
Wait,
That's just my
wait.
thought,
Oh my god, wait, Whale Duck, can I have the best of both worlds and just swap them out halfway through?
That would kind of be against what I usually
Okay, then
try
never
to
mind.
do.
Because we have once you play a new character, it's a 2-week rule. You have to or 2-session rule, I should say. You have to play the character before you can swap back.
Yeah,
Unless there's certain story elements.
Yes, unless there's certain story elements.
You know,
I guess technically, at the end, we could try some shadow summoning 𝓮𝓵𝓃 to raise the Hydra.
You know what? There's your damn poll. Of course.
I don't have the stream open. Help!
I saw the immediate yes
I'm
before I even
missing out.
opened it. There was yes.
Yeah, that was me.
I know, I
I'm
figured, Kage.
paying attention.
God.
There we go.
Oh, there's 2 yeses for soloing. I haven't even voted yet.
Why? Do you just want to see me die?
There we go.
No.
That's what I was in the middle of. Was
I was
solo.
debating between hamster and yes, but I saw 2 yeses. I'm just gonna vote yes at this point.
God fucking damn you all. You know what? Well luck. If
What?
I actually beat this Hydra solo, do I get all the experience to myself?
I said it's fair. I didn't participate. I'll abstain from EXP if he does
Yeah,
that.
sure.
You know what? There's so much EXP that I need before, so yeah, I'll abstain too.
It is actually fucking tempting.
Hey, you did the poll, Dane, so it's
It's
just added on benefit to you.
EXP. Someone voted get the hamster.
You think that?
I think that's
I bet
Ulan.
that was Ulan once having regrets.
It's not regrets, but
Man,
I do want
man,
to. I
I'm
do want to fight with
dead.
Ulan.
I mean, to be fair, we could keep the Hydra balancing and resurrect it later. You don't have to resurrect it immediately.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that. 'cause I
Besides,
wanted to fight
are you
with
guys
Ulan.
really gonna stay all the way back there?
This is us abstaining.
Oh wait,
It's
someone's
so
on my
closer
front door
to
and I'm
where the
afraid I
party
know that.
would be.
We're in a sandstorm back here, Dane. You know?
Also for the audience, Unchained Summoner does stack with the blood god avatar.
Jeez.
I
Do you have a source for
might
this, or?
need suggestions. Yes. So everything that the blood god avatar takes away is the summon monster abilities.
Yeah, no, I mean that you say that, but one of the abilities literally mentions adding evolution point of things to it,
Yes.
and that's
You
what
get
I'm saying,
evolution
like,
points as an Eidolon.
That's what I'm gonna have to go through and like check it through, because when it comes to the
Okay.
when it comes to the evolution
Evolutions.
points versus chained and unchained, evolution points in unchained are more potent and not as frequent. Meanwhile, with regular chain, evolution points
Yeah.
are more like prevalent. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm gonna have to go through that literally and like look through it and see, is this gonna be too good or is it not? That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna have to like go a bit through and just
Yeah.
rake through the coals, as it were.
Oh, there's the links. Yeah, I also don't know what the fuck it would be. So, for those who don't know, regular summoner allows you to just have anything, and it's not dependent on alignment.
Nope.
And it can look like anything. I could literally make Cthulhu. In Unchained, you have base forms of like aberrant, bipedal, quadruped, and it's all based on what you base your Eidolon on. You have aberration, Aeon, Agathon, Ancestor, Angel, Archon, Astral, Azta, Daemon, Deep Water, Demon,
Azta,
Devil.
My favorite subject creature, the whole shop conglomerate of Asda. Yay, amazing.
Okay, I may have said it a little fast. A div, you can do an elemental, you can have a genie, you can have an inevitable.
May the abstainers also roll initiative just for the sake of getting you in the
in the order in case we decide to come in?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say I'm feeling a tad bit mean now, but oh well. I'll get over it.
I'll get over it, it's fine.
Oh, I go before Dienra.
Maybe a quick buff might be useful here.
I guess I got a 22 for the first one. It wasn't rolling on my end.
There we go.
Let's see here. I need to prepare my shit right now. One moment.
That's fair.
I think I already know what I'm gonna have Dienra Marshall flex into.
Yeah.
Marshall flexes into extra rage power, but never mind. No, that's a general feat. Never mind.
It's a general feat. I wish I could do that.
Imagine that. Imagine if like extra rage power was a Marshall
combat feat.
Was like a combat feat. That would absolutely break Marshall flexibility as a concept.
It honestly would.
Like, oh, I suddenly can do body bludgeon. Hey, didn't you use to bench people? Yeah, but I sort of flexed out of that.
Oh, I just realized it's even more broken. How well it's like, because there's a lot of rage powers are once per rage, so you can just cycle through them.
Here's the thing with once per rage. Or that one. I suppose, yeah. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I know there's a strategy people use for like rage cycling, specifically to spam those once per use as much as possible. But yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's one of the that's one of the that's one of the things with like less elemental rage. It's like rage for 1 round and then like do regular attacks for 2 rounds or like stay a distance, and then rage again. Lesser elemental rage, like until you get the regular elemental rage.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's I didn't think of that ever, and that was like actually a pretty decent idea people do for that.
But yeah.
Right.
So what does
High
he
or
do?
low?
Hi.
Oh goodness.
Here's the thing. What does that just say to justify just sitting out of it, just sort of sending the Ember off to his doom?
Okay, he wants to test himself, so we'll let him test himself.
Really? We're going with that.
I think it's stupid.
Then it's the Hydra's turn. Let me just double check a thing here. So that's the range of that. It is going to... Let's see here. It was standing there, and that's going to be quite the hustle. That is not going to be enough. Oh well. It's going to start snapping its maw in the direction of the Enra, standing up here, menacing.
God.
The Enra, it's your
Thanks
turn.
for the 13 months try. It's my turn?
Yes.
Don't know why the hell you guys are sending me out to do this, but alright. He'll 5-foot step up and
You
move
can't.
action.
You can't,
Difficult terrain, Dane.
Oh, it's difficult terrain?
because
Yeah.
because
Dane, look at the map. Look at the map, Dane.
You can
Okay, fair enough.
5-foot step to the sides, or you can 5-foot step backwards, but you can't 5-foot step any direction that goes to the top of the map.
Alright then. Well then. Swift action. Dragon style. Move action. I'll pick up 2 feet. As Dienra kind of braces himself. I will pick up improved grapple and claw wrench. And Dienra will look towards the Hydra as he will ready an action for when it attempts a bite attack.
Okay. Ulan, you are seeing this sort of standoff, just going back and forth. Also, I need to do this. There we go.
I will say you guys could tell that Dienra looks fairly calm right now.
That'll change.
Yup.
Ulan?
Yeah? Oh, he's on mute, so I don't know if he's, yeah.
Do-do-do.
Yeah, I think he may be away from the computer.
Well, in that case, Sharon. What's your reason for standing there, just sort of watching this?
Well, I don't know, what's the canon going to be? Vivian said that he was testing himself, but Dienra said we forced him to do it. So what's our canon for doing this? We had 2 different ones already.
Yeah. There's 2 fucking different stories to this.
Alright, let me roll 1d100, see which one's the rare one and which one's the fake one. High or low, then? Oh, me physical dice, actually.
I will say low, knowing my luck.
Sure, low is your luck, let's see. Alright. D100. There we go. 100.
Oh,
So,
fucking course.
Vivian's the real. Okay. He's just gonna shake his head and watch, just muttering, well, if it really means that much to him to test himself. Not a bit. Also, you gotta remember the dice. The dice are always low when you roll them.
No. Dienra will just remain calm as he's in a position.
Okay. So the Hydra is going to start moving, sort of moving its speed down the lane, trudging down the sands, just sort of in a steady pace. And that is as far as it goes. It doesn't seem to be weary as a creature, the Dienra. Dienra, what's your move?
Oh shit, my mic was lowered. I'll have Dienra move up 10 feet, using 20 feet of his movement. And he'll reassume his position as he relaxes himself again. Alright, 2 out of 10.
If anyone else is going to do something, let me know, essentially.
Like I said,
I cheer him on.
Karen will be back ready in case he goes down. But otherwise, he's gonna let Dienra do his test.
So, again, Will, like,
Mm-hmm.
you already know the fact that I'm pretty much reassuming the stance in case it does a bite attack. That's what I'm trying to say. Reassuming the position.
Yeah, I know, but the thing that you have failed to account for is the fact that it has a reach.
Oh no, I am well aware of that.
You're gonna try punching ahead?
No. Trust me, I know what I'm about to do. The only thing is when it does it.
Yeah.
So it's going to charge over here, and because it has pounds, it's going to attack with all 9 heads at once.
Oh shit!
The moment one head comes for me, I grapple. Hold it.
Here's the thing.
What's
Here's
up?
the thing I'm going to say with that. That is, I have a bit of I have some beef when it comes to the grapple rules, when it comes to the difference of size. Because you could say feasibly that, yeah, sure, like grappling a large creature, I'll allow that, and like allow the full bonuses of like, okay, like you have it in your grasps and whatnot. If I allow you to succeed in the grapple on the head, here's what's going to happen. You're going to grab onto the head, and then you are going to share the same space as that one head, as it lifts you up into the air.
So the other head's gonna bite you while you're off the ground?
In other words, you're going to be more than 10 feet off the ground. Like 10, 15, maybe 20 feet off the ground as you have a hold of this head. You can manage to hold on to the head, yeah, sure, like you might be able to keep its jaw from attacking you, but still. It has 8 heads, and you don't have it pinned, you only have hold of the head.
Oh, I'm aware.
Yes,
I'm aware.
sure. Yes, sure, but in that case, let's, I suppose, give me one roll and see if you can manage to stop one of the 8 attacks then.
That is a 19.
Yeah, no, that's not going to do it, Chief. That's not going to do it.
19 doesn't work?
19 does not work.
So it has a higher CMD. Okay.
Oh, come on, don't fall off. That'll do, Peg, that'll do. So, let us go through this.
No.
The chat wishes for you to drink, Dane.
In your current state of affairs, does a 20 hit?
No. because I'm not
does a
raging.
21.
21
Does
meets
a
it.
21 hit? 21 meets it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attacks hit you.
Jeez.
Ooh, lovely. That's a lovely spread. Too bad the rolls are upstairs. The bread rolls, I mean. Let's see here.
Alright, how many fortitude saves do I need to make?
Oh, none at the moment. Let's see. That would be 9. No way. 9, 9, 18. Let's see here. 18, 24, 29. Math. Fuck it, I'm getting a calculator. It's too hot for this. Is that right then? Yeah, that's gonna be 41 points of damage unless I did my math wrong.
Oh, he's fine.
I'm gonna quickly run through it again. That's gonna be that. Yeah, so that's gonna be 41 points of damage in 1 round. Dienra, what's good?
Damn, maybe I'm mute again, or maybe away.
No, mute again. So, seeing the grab attempt
No,
fail,
I'm here.
Dienra
I'm
side.
muted
No,
so that-
Miguel, not you.
Oh, it's
And-
all here.
swift
That's me.
action, he'll exchange Claw Wrench for
He'll
Shield
become a
focus.
mechanic, got it.
So switching Claw Wrench for Shield Focus, so his AC improves.
Claw Wrench.
Essentially, if a grab succeeded, I would have negated any single bite attack it could have done on me. Any bite attack.
Yeah, no, I call bullshit on that because we're counting each head as a different creature for this round. A Hydra. just because I have a feat that mentions something, if a creature has 9 mouths, that doesn't magically mean the other 9 stay shut.
I can always keep moving the head in front of it. But anyways, as I will
Wishful
forward.
thinking, but it specifically says you can pry open a mighty beast's grasp or snapping jaws.
but here's the thing. It's the second paragraph.
Let's see, you can ready in action if a grapple creature attempts to bite against you. If attempts a bite, you grapple the creature because causing the bite attack to miss. As long as you maintain the bite, the creature cannot use its bite attack. And like I said, like each of these heads are each creature which each of their own like hit die pools with each of their own attacks. Like it's essentially nine heads, 9 creatures on 1 body. So Claw Wrench, yeah, sure, rules as written, but rules as interpreted. You're not magic. Just because you keep one mouth shut doesn't mean everything just says, "Oh, what's this?"
Okay, so let's see.
And even then, I would have something more in my back pocket, just in case that one ran free. But oh well, go on.
I will power attack, and I will strike with a Draconic Knuckle.
Are you attacking a head or are you attacking a body?
Body.
Also, did you move?
Yes, so I provoke 1 attack of opportunity.
That is going to be a 23.
That hits.
For the 5 points of damage.
Does a 17
Also,
hit?
a 17 is not going to hit. Oh wait, doesn't mention anything about a separate AC. Yeah, so regardless of body or head, 17 is not going to hit.
Okay. I mean, that's all I can do.
So no one is contributing to this. You're just sort of standing by.
I mean, I'm looking worried now.
Hey, we're used to when things
Oh,
get
yeah.
dire, but yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
when
here's-
things
here's-
get dire.
Here's
Well, I'll
essentially
figure out
what
the-
Wilson
happened,
doesn't
like,
watch
last.
goggles on. You know what?
Here's essentially
Hold
what
on.
happened last round. You guys played Dark Souls, right? You know the Hydra fight?
No.
Essentially that. Just like a torpedo of
Okay.
heads sort of shooting up.
He's
Okay,
fine.
I
So
will
we
do-
did the Hydra by ourselves. You know,
I'll
he's
do
fine.
one thing. I'll move there.
You'll do one thing: kick him in the balls.
Oh, no, hold on. I need to move up 10 more feet. Okay.
Oh, so when it happens, you're there.
I legitimately have a round to get to him.
Oh, so you need to be closest for that reason, yeah.
Yes. I only have 30 feet of movement.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
And I'll have to take in between 1 and 9 attacks of opportunity. You know what? I will do one more thing. How long do you last? Okay. I will cast... No, wait. When things look even more dire is when I'll cast Cloak of Midnight.
Well, as long as on Hand of Midnight, you'll obliterate the sun.
I'll just say
Oh,
Karen
sorry.
goes
It's Cloak of Moonlight.
cuff, cuff, cuff. I'll just say Karen goes like 30 feet in the air and that'll be it. There's longbow out just in case. But he won't do an attack.
Right. So Karen moves 30 feet in the
Kinda-
air, and it is Hydra turn.
It is indeed your Hydra turn. And it is feeling a little bit frisky.
Oh.
Yep. I'm gonna
Oh,
have
goodness.
you roll me a reflex save, please.
Ah, I see. It's spewing fire at me.
I think
Yeah,
it's lightning
that's-
damage.
For a pyro
Add a
Hydra?
character. I said add a character.
Not one, Jesus Christ.
So one of its heads rears back above the others as they lunge in. So as eight of the heads charge in for a snack, then the other head just sort of goes above and starts spewing fire down below.
Yep. Pyro Hydra.
So let's see here. 22. Does that hit?
It meets it.
22. Okay, so that's going to be only one of the heads hit this time.
As
Oh,
I also
gee.
take fire breath damage.
Yes, you do. But at least it's not fire damage on top of the 8 hits.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a sadly rather unkind 14 points of fire and 10 points of bite of nibble.
24 points total.
Yes.
Alright.
Vivian is... oh, Dienra, never mind. I forgot to increase the timer.
So all of the freaking orc gods, it's telling me, are freaking chaotic evil. That's fun.
Oh god. Oh,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
you don't have a shadow embracing character yet, so you know.
That's the orc gods, basically, yeah.
The
Because
other
the
will
orc-
swift action. Armor focus.
There is...
Replacing improved grapple. And he will fly into a rage.
Hey.
Okay. He's angry now.
Yep, poke Dienra.
But yeah, I mean, there's a whole thing in Golarion that says, like, the time, like, when the orc hordes, like, finally manage to unify, the world is over. Because they are all too busy fighting each other.
Each other to fight everyone else, yeah.
Yeah, like, they're literally too busy with infighting to do any conquest.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
I was-
unified, they destroy everyone.
Think,
Yeah,
thinking.
I'm thinking of how to make this character better, and I'm thinking, oh well, if I just do a dex build,
Add more fire.
there is one of lightning storms and thunder, and one of fire.
So I will Brawler's Flurry and swing with power attack. First strike.
Ooh.
To the body.
I'm taking that as a to the body. Okay.
Second attack. To the body.
Ooh.
Another hit.
Third attack will be a sunder to one of the heads.
Well, you say sun. There's going to be yeah. So right, sun to head. Right.
Yep. So CMB strike.
Jesus,
29.
you're rolling high now.
Ta. Must make a sun attempt with a slashing weapon, so you don't have a slashing weapon, so you just got to beat at the head.
Okay,
I'm gonna say if you want to go through with it, I'm gonna ask him to disable one of the heads, like for attacking wise.
I'll go through
It'll
with it.
basically be out of it'll be out of combat. Let's see here. I'm gonna give you a die roll based on how much damage you were supposed to deal. So roll me 1 damage for the head.
All right. This is with my main hand, so it's a 1d10 plus 13 essentially. Uh, 15 points of damage.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that one head is disabled for essentially 3 turns.
And there is no limit, so I will sunder again with my flurry.
Well, there is a limit. There's a limit to how many times you can attack. But yeah. So you go to disable the second head.
Don't think a 19 hits because 19 didn't beat CMD last time.
I think you rolled a 17 last time. Oh wait, right.
No, it was 19 because improved grapple.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 19 still doesn't do anything.
Right. And that's all Dienra can do as he is currently raging. As I double check how much HP I gained, 18. So I have 18 temporary hit points.
Jeez. So I know, Dane, for stream, you may want to zoom in a bit. Like, your HP bar is tiny compared to everything else of how zoomed out you are.
Yeah, sorry, it was a force of habit. I completely forgot to zoom in once the Hydra got in close.
Like, I thought you were, like, almost full HP because of how the HP bar looked, because how stream was, Dane.
Sorry.
Does it look like Ulan wants to do some acting?
I just want to move up. I'm worried.
Remember, Miguel, remember, it's difficult terrain, so every square is 10 feet.
Remember, he's a barbarian, so he's got fast movement.
Yeah.
So
I'm saying every square is 10 feet, essentially.
Well,
I
my
thought
move.
my movement was 20, and then I dashed, so then it was 40.
Vivian is floating, so it technically
Yeah.
does
Yeah.
not,
Doesn't.
Like, yeah.
And Callan's
Doesn't
flying, so
affect
he's not really affected either.
Difficulty in the sense that if when you're going upwards, it just keeps sliding you down as well.
Yeah, that sense. But you're good there. You're
Sharon,
good there.
You're still hovering,
Eesh.
or you're keeping up, just sort of raising up. Actually, speaking of, to just fly straight up. Did you roll a fly check for that?
No, I was like, I didn't move my token. It is I go an angle going up essentially. Like, I did 2 moves, so 120 feet total movement. I just got up 30 feet in the air, essentially. Was what I was doing. So I circle like this on a square kind of thing.
I'm just gonna say that's gonna be like a make a turn greater than 45 degrees.
Yeah. I can do an angle for it, right? An all to go up.
Oh, wait.
Well, I can do for it. Originally.
Sorry, that's my bad.
Regardless, you're just sort of just keeping to your spot, just sort of up in the air.
Yeah.
Vivian,
Yes.
with your, let's see here.
Death Watch eyes.
With your Death Watch eyes, you will see. Let's see here that he is currently on his last quarter of health.
Are you sure you don't want us to step in?
There's no response.
The winds of the desert are taking the words and eating them up. It's tasty rage.
No, Dienra's too pissed off right now.
He is raging, to be fair, yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
So, AC for reference, 21.
Ooh, I like this one.
Oh
Yeah,
no, it's
that's
always
funny.
bad. It's always bad. The DM likes it.
What I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna do like
I need to look up my ability.
I think I'm gonna do like Fire Emblem Path of Radiance does it. I'm gonna do the big one for last.
Oh, you know who I forgot to
So-
put on the board?
Raw.
Oh,
Ah.
right. But yeah, so by my look, out of 8 attacks, that's gonna be 5 hits.
Alright.
Jeez.
So I'm gonna do them one by one. So the first one is gonna be okay, first one 10 points. 7 plus tip my hand, but yeah, 10 points of damage on the first one.
Alright.
That's gonna be 5 points on the second attack. Another 5 on the third. That is going to be 7 on the fourth. And on the fifth, that is going to be a 23 to confirm critical hit, as I roll 2 more dice.
Oh fuck.
Okay, guys, I looked up something.
Yeah, no, because this may be the final thing that gets him. He was alive to this point. With the crit.
I managed to bump into my dice. Let's see, there was a 2 7s and 2 5s at this point, was it?
It was a 10, a 7, and 2 5s. No. 10, 7, 5, 5, yeah.
10, 7, 5, 5.
And I've been calculating each one.
Yeah.
10, 7, 5, 5, and for the last one, that is going to be... Bam, 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 bam. That's going to be 15 points for the last hit.
15
He's up.
points.
15.
15 points for the critical hit.
He's up.
How much remaining health did you have?
5.
He has
I
5
have
left.
5
No,
HP
no,
remaining.
Before this hit.
18 temporary and 29 normal.
Yeah.
Because
18
raging.
temporary and 29 normal.
47 total.
Minus 10, minus 7, minus 2 5s. That's already 27. Minus 15.
Minus 15.
Live at 5.
Okay.
Alright, then how does it feel to roleplay Miri in Kingmaker?
Definitely feeling the anger.
Dienra.
Knowing my current HP, knowing my current stats, knowing the current rage
Yes.
within me.
The thing that just sort of threw me off a bit was the fact that your max hit points went from 99 to 117,
Yeah,
but
but
your
it's
health didn't follow.
it's because of the fact, technically speaking, rage provides a temporary HP boost, but it increases max
Then
HP.
don't.
It does, yeah.
No.
No.
It just
Yes.
boosts your con when you rage. So your max
If-
HP
if-
currently to go up.
If you're doing this as regular barbarian levels, then you get a constitution bonus, which means that your total hit points goes up, and also your current hit points goes up as well. if you're using Unchained Barbarian levels, or Unchained Barbarian, then there's no Constitution up, there's only plus temporary hit points.
Okay, well, let me just say it this way. I put it this way in regards because the fact of trying to do the actual math always ends up fucking me over, confusing me. Plus, when I exit out of rage, I still live.
It is adding the same points. It's at the same points to the right and the left side. Also, going out and rage and dying is part of the fun.
That's you.
But yeah.
Yeah. So sad enough for those who don't know. Go ahead.
I have no problems if you've taken damage and like go down. I have no problems with having just the max hit points go down. I'm fine with that, but if you're gonna up your max hit points, then also up your current ones, because otherwise you cause confusion like this, because you're treating max hit points and temporary hit points differently.
I'll remember that for next time. I'm sorry. Anyways, yeah, I will utilize another usage of martial flexibility in order to gain
the invulnerability feat.
In order to gain the benefits.
Gain what?
The benefits of weapon specialization with unarmed strikes. And Dienra will flurry. First strike to the body. 27.
That was a hit.
Nice, 31.
Second attack to the body.
Oh no.
I need to confirm a critical fail.
Wait, what?
Oh, no, never mind.
That is a natural 4.
No, not one. Yeah.
Okay, no, sorry. I will sunder one of the heads.
Wait, since when was he playing with punching pistols?
This is 23 land.
Oh.
I noticed a bit past that I think I've done my calculations on the CMD on the thingy wrong. Let me pull up the... fuck it. For right now, let's say 23 hits.
Yay.
But I think I've done the conversion from large to huge wrong.
It is kind of confusing for those things, honestly.
So yeah, roll me, again, like the last one, roll me theoretical damage.
Woo!
22 points of damage.
Another head is disabled for 4 rounds. So it's down to 7. 7 usable ones, as you've mangled its face.
I will sunder again. 22.
I'm gonna roll D100 because again that's in the
range of uncertainty.
It's in the murky grounds. So I just rolled. You call high or low.
Low.
Doesn't hit. I rolled an 87.
Of course.
Ulan.
Just to make a statement, Dienra is on his last legs.
Yeah.
Oh, so do you lose one already, or is he still have 2? He's on 2. He's always has 2 legs. You know?
Because to cut off a head, he needs slashing damage, and he doesn't have slashing damage. He only has bludgeoning at his fists.
Instead, I am definitely breaking necks and disabling these things with my fists.
For a couple rounds at least, but yeah.
I'm doing a compromise where he's currently, like, with his sunder, he's preventing the heads from attacking, but the heads are still attached. Per rules, the heads are still there, but they can't attack, so right now he's down to 7 heads. Well, 7 attackable heads.
Yeah.
But right now, here's Dienra's AC.
Wait, why is it going down by 1 each turn?
Well, no, he went up to 23.
Then to 21, now he's at 20?
Because I used martial flexibility to get rid of shield focus for weapon specialization.
I knew you got rid of shield focus. Okay.
Yeah.
Biolan, what's up?
I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna go in. You're on your last legs. If anything, just back off.
So what's your move speed, by the way, Miguel? Just so it's 30 or
it's 40.
It's 40. He doesn't have.
Only but on rough terrain or no doesn't count because of swift.
What's the armor you're wearing?
Chain shirt. Not
Okay, yeah, you're
You
good.
can- you
doesn't
can
lower
charge
your
him.
space, that's
You can hilariously
One,
charge
two.
him.
Here's the thing, he can't because he can't charge upwards because of difficult terrain. He can charge this way. He can't charge up here.
Yeah.
No.
You could reach it, Miguel, in 2 moves, I believe.
Here's the thing: if he
Oh,
charges,
no.
if he goes to there, he'll just make it because it'll be
Yeah, left.
25.
I forgot. Left to right is good. Yeah.
Because first diagonal up is going to be 10. That's going to be
25.
10, that's going to be 25, and then 40. Because 5 difficult terrain and 10 difficult terrain and an extra 5 for second diagonal.
But my movement.
It'll be weird, but
Wouldn't it be 45?
I'll see. For the sake of
Yeah, for the sake of this, yeah. Yeah.
To running here, I see that as I see that run to there as 40 feet of movement. Then again, he could easily just move there as well and still be fine. Because I mean, yeah, just 25 and then just adding like an extra 5 per ring, essentially going upwards.
Yeah, you could do it in
And-
1 movement. Yeah.
Oh,
20.
And it's also, if you want to keep it simple, it's just 5, 10, 15, 25, 35. He's
I'm
there.
out of the fuckery of the actual difficult terrain, regardless.
Yeah.
I'm allowing him to run to here and here with a single move action if he wants to. And to less degree, that will also mean all of this as well.
I will also mention when you go in, Miguel, just so you know, it has 7 heads. Potentially, each one of them do an attack of opportunity. So the less you move in a square, the better. And it has reach.
Okay.
Although I swear to God, if Ulan is the killing blow, I'll be a little miffed, but understandably.
I mean, to be fair, it may kill you before you get the last either way, Dienra.
True.
So,
True.
if you use the killing blow, it's like it would have killed you. However, you would have killed it if you had more HP.
Yeah, if I had more HP, would have killed it. Or if I didn't try the grapple gambit, probably.
Yeah,
would've
if you didn't
killed
try to grapple, you maybe could have killed it then.
it. It was a good gambit, though. But Wildduck ruled otherwise.
That's why, because it wasn't a good Gambitane, but
It is always rough terrain when a player wants to do something with a reach attack that is going past them at high speeds. It is always rough terrain. Like punching it in the face as it comes over, like you're slashing its head off as you're attacking. Yeah, sure. I mean that makes sense. Kinda. Just then again, like how do you rule that? Increase its AC is the only thing that makes sense in my mind. But then you want to do a grapple. Good lord.
Hey, again, it was a good gamble. I just didn't roll high enough.
yeah.
It was good. It
So,
was
Miguel, are you ready to work with your sheet and see how your attacks work now?
I want to do a power rage full round Kopish attack.
You can't do full round. You get
Okay.
when
You
you're
moved.
moving. When you're
That's
moving, you can do the first hit essentially of a powerful
Yeah.
or a power rage.
Okay, so then just a rage Kopish strike.
Rage Kopesh. Do you want to do rage power attack Kopesh or just rage Kopesh? Because you mentioned rage power attack before.
Right, but I thought you said that because I moved, I couldn't do the power.
No full attack means no bunch of different attacks. You only get one attack.
Full attack. My mistake.
Full attacks means the offhand, both hand and offhand and multiple attacks and such. But yeah.
Yeah, so essentially for basic attack bonus, you normally have 2 attacks just off of that alone. But since you moved, you can only do 1.
Okay. I only see here rage full round, regular full round, and then 2 power attacks at the bottom. Power attack full round, power rage full round.
So that's
so just
only for
click
when you
power-
have a full round action right
Right,
now
right.
because you have
Here's the
moved.
thing though.
Because I moved.
When it says powerful round, if you do the first one, that's the same as standing still. Because the first hit and a power
Oh,
attack is
powerful
always
round.
the
Right. Okay.
yeah. The only thing is that if you're using like because I want to say the full round and stuff are set up with the mind of doing multiple attacks. So if you do one of those, then essentially it's going to be adding a +2 because you're not doing dual handing essentially.
Okay.
But yeah, so
Okay.
essentially just roll, and I want to say if this is ones that I wrote, I can just sort of decipher what it is.
Alright, I'm gonna roll the rage full round.
Go for
No,
it.
it's full round.
Let's click one of the first attacks you want to do.
It's
That's
not gonna hit anyway.
Yeah, that's an
Wait,
that's an
2
actual.
weapon rage
Also,
strike?
also that is strike 3. So technically that one is not a 7, but it's a 12.
And that's also 2 weapons, so there's another penalty too, right?
It's yeah. So
if he has 2 weapon fighting, it's just a -2.
But that's
no,
minus,
it goes-
yeah.
Plus whatever
from a 7
bonuses
to a
he
9,
has.
7 to a 9, and 9 to a 14.
Yeah.
So strike 1. If you roll strike 1, then essentially an add 2, then that's a regular attack. But yeah, but still though, like that one attack, 14 to hit, not going to do it, sadly.
Okay. I just don't want him to be bait. Try to
Sharon,
run.
your friend lad is in danger. What are you going to do?
I will help. I just looking at his sheet briefly. Does he have any 2-handed weapon attacks at all? I don't see 2 weapons. So he's gonna be missing out on his strength bonus for power attack and everything each time.
No. He doesn't have. He's 2-weapon fighter.
Mhm.
Not 2-handed weapon.
No, I'm saying he can't
Compassion
lose
one-handed.
compassion. Sorry, I was gonna say if he's willing.
Compassion in one hand, Kunai in the other.
But I'm saying he could have held it in 2 hands to get a strength bonus for power attack and stuff. But he doesn't have
In
that
that
attack
case,
anymore. Yeah.
We'll just add essentially that in post. I was just going through like I made all those
Yeah.
attacks basically in power.
Yeah, with the 2 weapon fighting thing in mind. But yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Anyways,
He will.
booty.
Let's see, take a shot of composite longbow, deadly aim. He's gonna go for 2 attacks with it.
He'll take a shot of Jägermeister just because of it.
Exactly. 1, 2. And this is just to the body, but
So the 22 is going to hit, but the 10 is going to miss.
yeah.
Now this is going to be the first. This is going to actually be the first attack to pierce its skin.
Huh.
And
Oh
Make it
god.
worse. Make it worse.
as the skin is pierced, you notice that a glint of something is rolling down its body. Like, imagine like when you are like staring at something in the distance and you get a shiny glare from something reflective. You get like that star of light just sort of in your eye.
Hi, Kevbo.
You know,
Welcome to the stream.
kind of like astigmatism.
Hey,
Yeah, so
don't insult me.
So essentially, I'm sorry.
I'm kidding.
I meant like. Anyways, but yeah, like so the arrow pierces the flesh and something shines through the hide. That's essentially what I'm saying.
Okay. But that's all I can do because you do a full attack, so.
Vivian,
Well, everyone's going in now, so I fly there.
I forgot to roll attacks opportunity. I'm not going to do one against Ulan because I missed my chance, but I'm going to do one against. I'm going to do one against you.
Okay. Hold on.
Never mind. That's a natural 30. Natural
Attack's
3.
considered.
Natural
I was gonna
20.
say, it's attacks considered magical.
It's technically a magical creature. I don't see why not.
Oh,
Okay.
Vivian has no AC, oh god.
But yeah, no.
And then I'm
yeah, no, that's
gonna
natural 30,
touch
that's gonna hit.
Dienra.
Lewd.
So
Here's
you're
the
not
thing, is he gonna
technically
accept it?
fatigued yet.
I'm not fatigued yet because I have yet to drop rage.
Do you accept the
Okay.
touch while you're raging, Dienra?
I am too focused on the enemy. I can't say no.
Note
Yes,
to
you
self, use more spells.
can. You can think that I'm another enemy.
I mean, that's what he's saying. You're essentially
This
saying
is
the precedent,
important.
Dane, of like, if I don't know someone's right behind me and they're about to touch me, I'm focused on one enemy, I'm gonna let that thing touch me, is what you're saying.
On last legs,
Yes.
Dienra's tunnel visioned.
Okay. That's a precedent then.
He's setting a precedent. I can now sneak
Yes.
attack him with spellcasters, and he legally can't say no.
Legally can't sit
Only
away
when
on
I'm
film.
raging.
We have it on recording.
Okay.
Just back. I knew someone was gonna say that. I knew someone was gonna
22.
say that soon. I heal 22.
Yes.
Thank you.
Hydra turn. And I think it's time for some more fire. I think it's been long enough.
It's been too long. It's been too long.
The funny
Thankfully
thing
for
is,
𝓓𝓪𝓷𝓵 fire resist, I think, so he's good.
the funny thing is though, I mean the way that I read breath weapon, and the way that I understand like the whole thing with the Hydra heads essentially being independent creatures and whatever. I see a reason for me to justify every head using a breath attack at once, but that would essentially be 7 times 3d6, and that would be mean.
That would
So I'm sticking to only one. I'm sticking to only one attack, one fire attack per thing every once in a while.
That's only 21d6. Come on, that's not killing a party.
I will say at the end of the Hydra's turn, though, one of the heads does reconstitute.
Oh boy.
So yeah, you said your AC dropped to 20 this round, didn't you?
Yes.
Oh no, he's eating.
So, out of the 6 heads, that's going to be 4 hits.
Okay.
One of which is a crit.
Of course.
Oh my god.
Well, we're using the revive, that's for sure.
Guess which one?
The fire breathing
shit.
head.
But yeah, let's first and foremost, let's start with the fire. Would Vivian and Dienra please roll me reflex saves?
You know who I forgot to move?
Ra.
One.
Ra.
It's a good thing Ross stayed back. Good thing he stayed over there.
So 21. Vivian rolled reflex of
17.
17. That means both of you guys managed to. Oh wait. That's gonna be a kaboot. Oh yeah, never mind. No, a 17 is just barely not gonna be enough. So.
Oh.
Okay,
So
that's
Vivian
fair.
takes. So here's the thing though, Vivian is going to take half damage because this is elemental damage from a corporeal source, and Dienra is going to take half damage because, hiccup, of a successful reflex.
That's a
so both of you guys are
66
going to take half
crit.
damage from fire. So both of you guys are going to take 7 points of fire damage,
Oh, not bad.
All right.
and I'm just going to roll.
The 4 other hits are probably taking him out though.
Probably.
Yeah.
Unless he rolls low. He's rolled 5 for damages before, so it's possible he goes to 0 and doesn't go fully out.
I just realized I forgot to add twice the amount of strength damage in the last one.
Oh,
But
never mind.
again,
Whoop.
the strength bonus on the last one, even if I added a double, it would not be enough to get him unconscious. But this one, I have good faith.
Oh no. Well,
Yeah, that's going to be a quite lovely. Here's a question, Dane. What is your current Constitution
Yes.
score?
Why don't we start with the damage, and I'll tell you if it kills me.
No, I'd rather do it this way. What's your current Constitution score? I already have the damage ahead of it. Essentially, there's going to be
Once
a
I
yes
drop-
or no.
Once I drop unconscious, it goes to 16.
Once you're in that case, I'm going to say you're dead. Because I rolled... Because you have 20 health left right now.
So 36 total.
As per the map. And I rolled 36 total, which means you're minus 16, and once your rage drops...
and which
Yeah,
means you lose all the HP
Yeah.
you gained. Yeah.
Yeah, see,
The light
that's what I
flickers.
was saying.
So now is the... Plech.
And all this started because of a joke saying I should solo the Hydra.
Uh-huh.
This is Pathfinder rules, Dambo. Once you're at negative constitution or higher, or lower, then you're dead. It's not like 5e where once you hit 0, regardless how much damage you took, you just 3 saves, you're out. Pathfinder, it is, well, 1e, it is counting your constitution score as what keeps you alive.
I think that was a joke.
I think he was meant to be joking, but yeah.
I'm just
Oh, well.
over-explaining. That's
Yeah, it's
my
fine.
problem. But yeah. Let's do a quick little let's do a quick little aside. Because
Why do we need to do an aside?
Because Dane, your health is is flickering away. You are standing there facing the largest creature you have faced in quite some time. I mean, the longest ancient is up there, yeah, but I mean, this is nine times the snake. So you're standing there, and once you are essentially drifting away, like the bite in your shoulder starts like it starts off as a sharp pain, but the pain slowly starts dying off, slowly starts growing more and more dim. But then again, so is the light from everything. Are you still, like, when you're drifting away, when everything starts turning black, are you still mad? What are you thinking of?
Dienra's pissed.
So your mind essentially is just keeping on, just going out, just keeping on raging fire or fury.
Yeah.
Okay. So here's a bonus question in that case. So are you a traditional alpha in that when you're passing, like you're gonna go to the great mead hall in the ground or the sky or whatever and just sort of drink with your pals and fight to the end of time?
I will condemn the one that kills me.
So in other words, I can just make you a rave, just okay, let's rave the resurrection feast. You're just a rave now. You're a proper ghost in the party.
Could be best friends with 𝓮𝓵𝓙𝓿 now.
But yeah, no, this is less like it's not
Yeah,
like
help you
the
out.
only thing like you think when you get down, like your afterlife duty is to hunt down the person that killed you. I think that's gonna happen, essentially. Or finally can't speak.
Wait a minute.
Wait, what? Did they redeem and don't speak? Oh
Yeah,
my god,
that's all I'm
Pentagon
saying.
silenced him during. Well, I guess we're on break, guys. I guess we're on break.
I mean, you say that, but I pulled an aside just to talk, but I guess we can just continue. So Dienra falls backwards in the sand, with a nasty snake bite on his side. 𝓓𝓪, you just saw your friend fall over. How does that make you feel?
Like raging.
I suppose also worthwhile to mention in Vivian's sight, Dienra has gone completely nuttily dark.
Yeah, no, I figured. I actually did roll because this was a stressful situation.
What's your roll?
Trigger. Schizophrenia.
Shit, I forgot, so I'm gonna re-roll. I rolled a 12 plus... I have 2 sheets up. I rolled a 25.
Yeah, I was gonna say, as long as you don't roll I
Yeah.
want to say as long as you don't roll a natural 1, you're fine, because the DC for schizophrenia is technically 14.
That's it.
Yeah, it's really low, but the consequences are horrifying. I mean, you lose control
Yes.
randomly.
Yeah.
I mean, that's now happening with her oracle powers, but...
But yeah, 𝓓𝓪.
I'm gonna do a rageful attack.
You can do a
just
full-on
all
attack
four
now.
attacks.
I'm sorry?
Are you gonna do all 4 attacks?
Yes.
In that case, just roll strike 1 through 4 of the section you want to do it from.
Okay.
Oh, you can draw his.
With a kukri in one hand and a kunai in the other, if you want to do 4 attacks.
Well, but he's holding
Before we
Kopesh
do
right
that-
now.
Well, he has quick draw and kunais.
Oh, so he free action dropped the Kopesh, drew both of his. Okay.
No. Kunai in one,
Oh.
Kopesh in the other.
Oh, I heard Kukri. That's why I was confused.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, his kukri turned into the Kopesh.
Okay, gotcha. Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Also, bonus question: lesser elemental rage and/or elemental assault.
That's what I'm looking for, the elemental assault.
Yeah, so you want to do both though, because the elemental assault is 7 rounds per day, and the lesser elemental rage is once per rage. So you can do both to add another d6 per hit if you want.
I I will. How do I
Okay.
count that though? I roll 1 through 5. 1 through.
We'll just add a 2d6 afterwards.
Okay. So then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you said a 2d6.
Let's see here. So that is
Wait,
that
oh,
is
I'm
sadly
thinking
only going to
friends.
be
Yeah.
that is sadly only going to be 1 hit.
Oh.
But hey, that is it's going
That's
to be
a
an
crit.
unconfirmed critical. It automatically rolls critical, but it doesn't confirm it. Sadly, so it rolled a 12. So, but yeah, that is going to be
18.
I'm guessing cold and electric, just for the sake of it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fire, so it's gonna resist that.
No, here's the funny thing. It doesn't. You guys found out last time, even though it's
Yeah.
a Pyro Hydra, it doesn't have fire resistance at all.
Mhm.
Doesn't have any weaknesses, but doesn't have any resistances either. And here's the thing. You've brought it down to 0.
He got the finishing blow right after. Oh my god.
No, he didn't. It's not finishing blow. It's disabled.
Oh, right. It's disabled. 0.
So
In
it's
other
got
words,
2 options.
In other words, Charon has the option to get the kill steal.
That's assuming I even hit. I don't have good luck with bows, if I'm being real.
Bring Necrohammer.
Bring the Ramsey. I'm gonna throw the hamster at it. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Exactly.
Oh, you're right. I forgot. I forgot to do more storytelling. With the slash. With the slash of the blade of the Khopesh, more like as he cuts into the side of this Hydra, it's almost blinding as he cuts through its hide. Almost as light is escaping from the inside.
Wait, this isn't like one of those things again. Oh my god. Okay. Up. Gonna try full action with the composite longbow. Nope. Nope, I have horrible luck with bows.
Roll me-
Horrible
roll
luck
me-
with
roll me-
bows.
Asking
Roll me a
something. What happened?
confirmed fumble roll, please.
Yeah.
What happened?
Let's see. I'll just roll the attack again. So.
Basically, if he
Yeah.
hits, then it's just a miss, not a fumble card.
Like I said, bows are like, I don't know why I'm just horrible luck with bows, specifically.
Show me a card, friend.
There you go, 49.
I mean, just
I
saying.
live.
No, you didn't.
In
Technically,
the
you
afterlife,
died.
I do, bitch.
Okay.
Also, here's the thing. You get so mad, like you keep thinking in your head, Sharon, that why am I so bad with bows? This
Yeah,
sucks.
right.
You get tunnel vision, so for the next 3 turns, you have +1 to roll with the bow, but you're flat-footed.
I'm fine, sure. Wow, +1 to hit for the next 3 turns. Oh my god.
But yeah, since Dane can speak again, let us go back to the dark place, shall we?
I would actually gonna say let Kagi do her turn, and then the aside.
No,
No, because this is when you're
this
dead.
is
She's gonna revive you, Dane.
This is information he needs for the description
Yeah.
of the revival.
So essentially, like you have, like you mentioned before, like you are just seething with rage. Like your feeling about the situation is that this sucks. Like that Hydra can go die in hell. Like hell, I'm gonna bring it there with me. But just on a more ethical standpoint, as it were, well, not ethical, ethnical. There we go. Like what is like when there was a funeral in Dienra's hometown? Like what was the whole deal with it? Like oh, like they go into the meat hall and to like join Granddad or whatever, or like they return to the Earth? Like what is the culture regarding death for Dienra's people?
So, for death in the town of Winterhaven, it depends as to the circumstances of death. For those who are warriors, they essentially, while they do indeed strive to die on the field of battle, so they may one day dine with 𝓮𝓼. For someone like Dienra, he wanted to ensure that his team would keep going. So, if he is to die before them, he is more upset than anything.
Okay, so in other words, culturally speaking, like when you believe when you pass, like you're gonna join at Gorham's table and like ever-ending revelry and fighting and whatever. But personally, what I'm hearing is you want to come back and you want to wreak havoc, regardless of what the consequences are. Because that's how I'm reading that.
Dienra would want to come back and obliterate whatever it was that slain him.
And then rest peacefully in the afterlife once his task is done, right? I'm kidding.
You know, in all actual cultural speaking, Dienra's people more or less accept death as part of life. Just personally speaking, Dienra just feels super fucking slighted by this fucking Hydra.
Yeah, but like the thing you said with the thing you said with Gorham, like that's what it was after. Like, okay, like your people believe in they believe in the Valhalla and like the revelry in the mead hall of Odin, but in this case,
yes,
Gorham. But yeah, I feel so very tempted. Here's the thing, because the way you described you just wanting to come back, like that is the mindset of a person that's going to turn into an undead upon death, because you definitely have some unpacked baggage. like you would be like let's say
Right.
you would be perfect. You would be perfect for it to bring back as like a revenant or like a wraith.
Ooh, revenants.
If only
That'd be
my
sweet.
soul wasn't consumed already.
Well, we have 𝓓𝓪𝓷𝓵.
We do have him. He's just waiting. He's just waiting for his next giant pet.
But yes, that was a nice little aside. So yeah, Vivian, you see the other sort of falling, just getting hit and just staggering backwards, not even sheltering himself from the blow of falling. He is completely dead. As you are staring upon him, you are starting to see some of the same telltale like happenings from when Sharon first was stricken down. Like you're starting to see like his form starting to bend in unrealistic ways. You're starting to see some part of him melting. For some reason, you start seeing some part of his skin just sort of bubble, slightly expanding, retracting, expanding, retracting, almost as if something is about to happen. So what's up, Viv?
So is he on the ground or is he falling still?
He was forced down to the ground. Let's say he was scooted down there. So
Okay.
he is Yamcha pose in the sand.
It's been so long since I've seen DBZ that I don't remember what that is.
Basically, curled up recovery pose. Curled up recovery pose.
It is essentially the safe place to put an unconscious person except dead, resting in a crater. Put it in
it's pummeled into crater. Yeah.
Dienra?
No response.
Tears well up in her eyes. No. No. Your fight's not over.
Oh, Dienra! That's the one that you... The one that silenced.
You've been silenced again.
Again?
No, I just responded to... I should have responded in text, that was my bad.
Okay.
Dienra? No, we're not... It's not time yet. I float down to the ground. Roll him over to his back. And then, this says it's a free action. I believe. Yup. Oh, but I had to do some form of healing.
Yeah.
So, you know what? I never changed my lay on hands amount, so this is perfect. I go down.
I think he's fatigued, Well, Dead, you know? I think he's tired.
No, I'm not gonna count him as fatigued for the sake of this.
You can't count a dead body fatigue. Technically speaking, dead or immune to the fatigue condition.
Your soul's very tired, Dane. It's okay.
I mean,
Here's the ultimate fatigue.
so
The ultimate
I'll
fatigue.
go down, move his hair out of his face, or after laying him on his back, move his hair out of his face, all gentle. You need to come back, okay? Please, I can't do this without you. And I'll spend the I will spend a lay on hands and a mythic power point
Hey.
Ding.
to bring him back from the dead.
Well, you have to roll above the minus, don't you?
She does have to roll with damage.
What?
You have to roll. You have to essentially heal him from where it's negatives to positive for it to work. I believe.
Yes, I rolled. I'm rolling. Oh shit! This is a shit roll.
Oh no, you need at least 17.
Well, no, she just needs one, and I'm out of.
No, but she has to go above your negative HP, Dane.
Do I?
I believe so. I'd have to double check. I'd have to double check.
Above the threshold of death.
Oh, so yeah.
Oh, threshold death. So just one. I think you're good because you're at negative 15 then.
Yes. Oh my goodness. So I got a 15.
So you're still unconscious.
Yeah.
He's at -1 versus -16 at least.
So now is the thing where I get to do some fun things. Because I very much feel tempted to grant Dienra something. Just because of like what he mentioned, and I feel tempted, like,
Do it.
to have one of the options be essentially Baleful Shriek of Revenants.
Oh, do it.
I feel very much tempted, but here's the thing. I mentioned before that would the Enra be opposed to awakening to essentially mythic powers? I mean, you were reluctant to saying like you didn't want to, essentially. So essentially, do you want to take the more mythical path, or do you want to take a darker path?
If you are saying
I
something,
need
you are on
to
mute.
roll.
No, you. Oh, I mean Dane.
Okay.
I want to roll.
What you want to roll?
Because this might have dictated the circumstances of where Dienra was at his peak. I want to call.
Here's the thing, though.
I want to call high for mythic, low for the dark path.
I mean, regardless, like when I say darker path, I mean the whole like essentially becoming more corpse-like. That's what I was talking about.
I know.
Regardless of what way, I have a question as well. Like, how is Dienra's like current outlook on like being a shadow blob? Like, does he see it as like I can use this as a tool, or does he think like, oh, it's abhorrent, like he doesn't like it? If you had to choose one or the other.
The fact that this thing brought him back, despite being displaced in time, and understanding what he sort of understands with the Shadow Blob, he sees it as a tool.
So it's been more beneficial to him.
It's
so
been
yeah,
more
so
beneficial for him.
essentially. So he's reveling in the shadows a bit. So yeah, roll. What's high for the dark
Path of Heroes. No, it was high for mythic,
Path of
low for
Heroes.
darkness.
Well
Damn it!
You almost got it in time.
I
Almost.
want to turn into a Dark Knight. Ah.
The Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah, so the thing with the mythic paths is that it essentially falls to me to pick out a path that makes the most sense.
Mm-hmm.
And when I think of Dienra, I'm thinking essentially pathways of champion. The champion is a pinnacle of skill at arms and combat. If it wasn't that one, it would be the marshal. But I'm unsure if marshal's going to be the right one.
I mean, which one's the darkest out of them?
Well, here's the thing.
Neither.
Both of them take. If I had to say one thing over the other, just because of Berserk, I would say champion, just leaving a path of blood and tears. Because with martial, like, you're pointing out your friends and like making them do more stuff.
You're a commander,
Like,
essentially.
like decisive strike. You can spend one mythic action to give one ally in 30 feet immediately strike with a melee or ranged attack on your turn.
You become
Or
commander,
rally,
Dienra.
like, yeah. So essentially, like, I would say the two of them that are the lighter is martial, though it's more charisma based. If you're gonna go for like damage and like leaving a path, like leaving a trail of blood, essentially, then it's gonna be champion.
Being it is.
Things like support. Who needs support?
So what usually happens in that. Well, usually happens. What has happened now twice or once with Reap. Like, flowers start blooming all over the sands, the same as last time. The field of perfect flowers.
Yeah, I shared a picture this time.
Yep, I saw. It was quite beautiful. So
Yes,
the field of purple flowers is sort of blooms all around, but something is amiss. Something is amiss. I mean, for one, like, you're noticing down with Deathwatch goggles that Dienra is back amongst the land of the living, well, at least for right now.
Yeah.
But it still doesn't feel all that right. With a pulse emanating from Dienra, all the purple flowers turn a darker and darker shade of red before they essentially combust in some sort of a fiery flurry. Everyone, with the exception of Sharon and Ra, roll me reflex save.
Oh, fuck.
Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Let's make it a fortitude save.
Oh, fortitude.
Fort save.
Dienra, you brought this. Oh, you want to revenge the way you
This is homebrew country.
This is homebrew county.
Thank you,
I rolled a 14 on the dice, so that's a 27.
I need to roll one as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Essentially, you're setting the bar.
Oh, he's making the DC. Oh, Milan fails.
22. So this is like payback for punching him, for headbutting him earlier.
No, it was a punch, not a headbutt.
Oh, sorry.
How do you freaking reply to people? God damn.
Meanwhile, apparently I'm getting turned into a chibi.
So Vivian takes half. The Pyro Hydra also takes half because rolled a natural 20 on his fortitude save. Lucky bastard. With the undetermined amount of damage that I just rolled, that's going to be 16 points of damage of essentially untyped non-fire fire. This is, it looks like fire, but essentially it is not. So 16 points of damage to Ulan. 8 points of damage, straight up 8 to Vivian and Pyro, which goes down.
Kills it. He got revenge. He got revenge.
Vengeance.
So it even doesn't half? So it even doesn't half on me further.
Oh, sorry.
No, I'm verifying. It'd be cool if it didn't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't. Like, like, you managed to fortify for half, but the incorporeal doesn't have it further. That's what we're agreeing on. So this deals full half damage to you for whatever much sense that makes. Now I can get rid of this.
Okay, we're on round 7. So, Kev, to explain, we're on round 7 since the beginning of combat. It has been
42 seconds.
42 seconds.
It all happens quite quickly.
Yes. It's just we are not quick as as quick as 6 seconds as players.
I do my turns in 6 seconds or less. Come on.
I try to, but looking at all the feats I
Nah.
get to go into.
Look,
Yeah,
look.
technically just-
We're doing fine because most of us are getting like lower than the 2-minute mark.
Yeah, and yeah, Perry. Also,
Oh, okay.
thank you for joining in. Yeah, Dienra was brought to his constitution negative. He technically died, was brought back.
But something's happening.
I'll catch you up real quickly, Perry.
I wanted to give him undead powers, but he refused me.
No,
No,
the
the dice
dice
said
gods refuse you.
Well, you chose to roll the dice, Dane. That's not the same thing
Yeah.
as saying no. Let's be real.
No, I left it up to fate.
Dane, let's be real.
Left it up to fate.
Dane, you're rolling between commander and the champion damage one, not the undead thing. You chose no undead. You didn't really let the fate. You purposely left that one out, Dane. So
You could have always said no, which is why you could always have said yes. So technically speaking, yes, you denied me the chance to give you undead powers.
It would have been funny because you would have probably woken up with like no eyes in your sockets. Or a hollowed out look in your eyes.
listen, you could have had necrohamster chilling on your head. It'd been perfect.
Oh right, I forgot to explain what happens to the Hydra.
Yes.
Oh yes,
Yes.
please. Let us
So
reveal what happens to
these-
the Hydra.
So these dark like dark red flames start sprouting out from these flowers and just start engulfing everything. And from the wounds that was dealt to the Hydra, it starts to crack, revealing essentially beams of light as tries to escape. And for a moment there, just like a burning fire of two colors, just straight up into the air. You see these two essentially powers of like a very, very darkish red fire, just sort of entwining with these just sort of motes of light, and them just sort of cancelling each other out, if that makes sense. And just sort of fizzle out into nothing, like 25 feet up in the air.
So no bones for necrohamster. Got it. I'm sorry, necrohamster. We never get bones for you. They're always just gone.
Here's the thing, though. I mean, if you want to go find bones of a Hydra, you can also just go raid a forest or something.
We'd have to leave the desert first for that, but
There we go.
Like I'm saying, like you just need a skeleton of something to make a skeleton. So what you can do is that you can go hunting for a Hydra, use a spell to remove all of its flesh, and put the bones in a bag of holding, and boom, instant Hydra.
Just add water.
On demand.
Just add water.
Yeah. Well, just add onyxes. But yeah, at this moment in time, like after this is happening, Dienra is still lying in his impact hole, essentially. The flowers have the petals and the flowers have all burnt up, but the roots of the flowers, the green roots, are still there. Like they're still the greens of the flower still looks healthy, but the petals are all gone.
And Ulan try to pick him up.
You pick him up. He is unconscious and limp in your hands.
Alright, buddy. You did good. Let's go for a walk. That was a tough hit.
just give him a punch for good luck.
Dragging him.
Walks away from the cleric.
Ulan, no, I need to heal him.
Alright. He needs to sleep it off.
I mean, he could.
Good.
You'll make more progress this way. Let's go.
Come
Let's
on.
go.
He'll live. Let's go.
You know, I am technically faster than Ulan at this point.
Are you?
No, Ulan's faster than
because
you.
He's a barbarian. He has 40 feet.
Yeah, but I'm carrying someone.
Did I put you into medium capacity?
No,
What's
doesn't
your
put him
total
into
weight, Dane?
heavy.
What's your total weight, Dane? Your body and your inventory. What's the weight?
Dienra weighs at least about 200 pounds of muscle.
No,
Fat.
no. What's the actual weight, Dane?
blood.
Come on. What's the actual weight? Come on.
I know. I'm literally bringing it up. So we got
Anyways, let's
206 plus 85. He's carrying 291.
Yeah, so sadly, I'm sad to say I'm not going to award Dienra. I'm going to award Dienra bonus experience just simply for actually attempting it, but I'm not going to award you all experience from this fight.
No,
You
that's
were
fair.
close, though. You were one round away from doing
I
it,
was
though.
one round of fucking killing it.
If you had succeeded, though, it would have been a juicy 6.5 thousand or 6.4 thousand.
Yeah.
If you hadn't tried grappling or sundering, Dean, I think you would have killed it.
Well, no, Sundering
Yeah.
still does damage. Sundering still
It still
does
does,
damage.
but not as much damage.
No, it doesn't.
You know?
Really?
It just
It doesn't
disables a
damage.
head. Heads are separate HP.
It does damage to the head, and the head's HP and the body's HP are separate. I mentioned it to you last time.
That's why they said we can either focus
I
the
must-
body or specifically sever off the heads of certain types of damage.
Slay the body or slay the heads. I want to say.
See, I must
I
have.
want to say. I want to say I also said that today, of all things.
You did. I don't know if you mentioned today. I know last time she did for sure. I don't remember
Yeah.
today.
You did not mention it today, but I forgot about last session's wording.
So that's
so
why, Dane. If you had focused the body, you may have actually soloed it.
I may have actually sold it. Yeah, I probably would have.
With your insane luck,
Hey,
honestly,
well,
you could have downed it in 2 turns if you had just focused on the head. Oh, just focus on the body.
Hey.
Sorry.
Just focus on the body, yeah.
Necromancer
That's it.
wants people looking for a Hydra and a Centillipede, so you can still 1v1 solo one.
Yeah, we
Next
don't
time. Next time. Right now, I got to figure out essentially the wealth of what the fuck I have to deal with now.
Okay,
Also,
so
one last comment to mention the Hydra before we move onwards, and this is specifically to Miguel's Necrohamster. If you want to do some shady dealings, you can always go on the black market and buy full skeletons.
Then I have to resurrect it. I need a lot of gold.
I'm just saying, like, if you want to get a body of a skeleton of a specific creature, you can always just try to buy the skeleton. That is an option if you don't want to hunt it. It's only cost
no.
gold.
Important thing.
Nah, I got Dane who can solo it. He's got this.
Important thing though, Miguel. Did you buy black onyxes from town before we left? Because you were allowed to.
Yes, I bought, but I don't know how many I bought. I was gonna say, like, of how much gold I have, I keep 1,000. And by the way,
I'm giving just because of the scarcity of like the scarcity of like vendors that has black onyxes. I'm giving Necrohamster an extended like shopping trip, and also that's the whole thing of if you haven't played since the last major shopping town, you can do a shopping trip essentially.
We did spend a whole day buying stuff we wanted to, so yeah.
Yeah, essentially think like
Thank you.
every time you touch on a big town, you get a shopping thingy.
So, okay, so if I cannot catch Ulan, I can catch Ulan.
Who are you gonna
Ready,
follow?
guys?
Who are you gonna hook to?
I
Higher than channel.
guess I
7,600 gold. Go, catch Ulan. Because Ulan's gotta go.
Oh, she catches someone who disappears. She's gonna teleport.
Thank you so
I don't
much
have
for
to
joining.
catch just as he leaves. I do channel positive energy.
As Dienra falls to the sands, begins rolling downhill.
Oh my god, this is another shit roll. Dienra, they don't want you to. My dice do not want you to live.
I noticed that.
9,
you
11,
didn't go support,
13
you know?
more health.
Okay, so Dienra, roll me reflex on a -10.
Works for me.
Ulan
It's time for
also
slapstick.
heals that 13 too.
Hey.
But yeah,
That's
so
10.
I also
19.
healed 13.
oh fuck, that's a natural 20. Damn it!
Hmm.
So there goes my slapstick jokes. So
Where's this nat 20 in the
That's a
fight
chan-
thing? Come on.
as the channel expands and sort of hits the end where he starts slowly waking up, as Ulan just sort of looks forward and just sort of melts into his own shadow again, or the shadow of the Enra on the floor. And what happens to the Enra is that he hits the sand at an awkward angle, does one backwards roll on the downward slope of the sandpit, and then catches himself, and before rolling all the way down the sand dune backwards, just because of that damn natural 20. You don't recall your surroundings, Dienra. You're technically on the opposite side of the sand dune. You have no awareness of what your surroundings are. You know one thing, and that's that you're angry.
Alright, who the fuck pissed me off?
Dienra?
Yeah, Vivian, what's up?
She goes and attempts to hug you and fails through your body.
He lightly pats her back with using the +1 hand wraps to use his magic hands.
There are tears in her eyes.
The hell did I miss?
She looks like she wants to speak, but she doesn't.
Don't worry, I don't intend to leave you guys soon.
But you did. You did. Ethereal tears hit the sand.
Well, it's through the sand.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm still here.
Only because of me.
Yeah.
Do you remember anything?
I remember darkness.
I'm gonna say one thing as well. You recall, for some reason, you recall sitting in a dark barracks room, just sort of grinning, looking down at your hands covered in blood.
I remember darkness, but that's about it.
Yes, but whether or not you share that is up to you.
I'm sorry. We should have helped sooner. Sorry.
Don't apologize. You keep saying sorry, you'll... Oh, can you tire out your vocal cords? You keep saying sorry, you'll end up hurting your voice more than anything. He waves his hand as he'll just kind of shake his head. We should just keep going. We still need to make it to Ulan's place. I remember that at least.
So you look around and you see that Ulan is gone, but the Phantom is still sort of standing there, just sort of in the distance, sort of pointing in the direction you were going.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Okay.
Okay.
It was nice to have you here.
It was nice to have you, Ulan.
I'll DM you your experience again.
Alright, see you guys. Enjoy the rest of the game. Bye.
Well, he's pointing us in the right direction. Let's keep moving.
So the five of you starts walking in the direction of where the Phantom is pointing.
How you holding up, Charon?
Let's just say he's lost in thought right now because I'm eating. So yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah, so Charon is also lost in thought as he's eating, sort of pecking at a piece of millet.
How are you holding them, Vivian? Says as we're walking.
How are you holding up?
I'm alive. Could be a little more. Could be a little less hungry. He says as he pulls out one of the trail rations to consume.
Keep in mind that's essentially bread and like dried meat and hardtack.
He's eating jerky. He's eating jerky.
It's not jerky. It's worse than that. It's so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's lived off of it. It's fine.
It's like boot leather.
Like if you stick your nose up at the sight of dried meat, you obviously haven't had dried meat.
I'm just saying, like, rations like that was usually cooked to be prepared. Like, yeah, you could eat it raw, but usually, like, to get the most out of it, you would rehydrate it. It was dried to hell and back for the sake of keeping.
Yeah.
With jerky, you have moisture, which leads to mold.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's nitpicky.
Trust me, working at a gas station, I've seen a lot of moldy jerky. Anyway, as she doesn't feel like she should feel, or
yeah,
okay.
Roman schizophrenia again.
Okay. Yep, because
One check.
a combat meta, as my it was not a natural one. It was a 17.
Yeah. Oh, I just... My notifications were turned off because of all the peeping earlier, so I just saw the message now.
Ah.
Never mind, it was just a message that I saw.
Are you sure you're okay?
I'll be fine, Vivian. We're healing, and or at the very least some rest, and I'll probably be up and at him as I normally am.
I have more healing. I have more healing. I have more healing.
One issue lay your hand should be fine. Just as I start speaking. Yes. Hello, I'm the talk show host named 𝓮𝓼. Welcome to the stream. Here we have the ad for 𝓮𝓺𝓷𝓵. Did you hear about our Lord and Savior 𝓮𝓵? Our Lord of Iron. Lord in Iron, too.
We should probably kill him again. I think this is the wrong Dienra.
So you're gonna think that I fucking channeled, but I did not. 10.
That's worse than your channel for freaking the 13 last rounds.
Yes. I legitimately rolled 2 1s, 2 2s, and a single 3.
This will have to do for now.
I'm sorry.
It's fine, Vivian. Brought back Reap, and I'm certain you brought me back. Don't worry too much about it.
I did. Do you feel different? I don't exactly know what exactly it does.
Thank you for the liquidarity, by the way, Dark Patch. Everyone take a drink.
God damn it! I brushed my teeth in the last 15 minutes.
Take water. Drink water.
Drink that OJ. Get that bird.
Inhale until the condensation just turns into water.
Hey, this is a private water drinking. This is for the fellow Kevins. Are you guys Kevin?
I'm not
No.
the Kevin. I'm sorry.
I have been called
private
Kevin
water
a couple
drinking.
times.
This is a private water drinking, only for Kevins.
Oh.
Strive, if it's for private Kevins, why are you currently taking a sip out of that soda?
Yo, I have
Not as
a
why.
vanilla bean fucking 𝓓𝓪𝓷𝓮 as my drink. I have no water.
Soda is in water. Vanilla bean colada.
Ugh.
So as you ask that, Dienra kind of raises up his right hand, clenches it as we're walking, before he soon says, I don't know, I still feel like me. If you're worried about me being someone else, or being... He kind of circles his hand around, being, Alvarez, don't worry about it.
Your skin was boiling.
Certain most people's skins boil when they die.
No.
As a nerf breaker just looms behind Dienra's head, waiting for him to review as a clone.
Ow. The hell is that for?
I said looms, I didn't say hits.
Oh, looms, okay.
Dang.
I mean, only if you wanted to, but you're gonna have to smash your head into it.
If you want to lean back really fast and hard right now, I mean, you could.
That. Just don't. Again, I'm fine. And even if my skin was quote unquote. That's what I wanted! Brutal self damage! It's.
Oh goodness me! Wait, what was that again?
Dane was joking that he was. I said looms, Dane said he was going to get hit by the hammer. And I said if you really want to, you can lean back really hard, really fast. He made the noises, so I rolled the damage.
I said no, I'm kidding.
I know, I just rolled the damage because you were joking about it. This would have been if you had hit your head back onto the hammer. It's the hammer's damage dice.
You were just too curious, got it.
Here's the funniest thing. I drew a fumble card.
Yeah.
I drew a fumble card and I drew a 42.
Mm-hmm.
And the funniest thing, Earthbreaker and the melee natural one is eat dirt. You fall prone and blind yourself for 1d3 rounds.
Vivian, anyone who fights something with any sense of fire, gonna have a fin.
bow.
Dane was indeed not fine.
When am I ever fine? Let's be honest here.
That actually would have taken him to negative hit points, I think.
It would have.
No, I would have still lived with 1 HP.
Oh, 1
Oh,
HP? Okay.
Yeah, you healed because you healed for 13, then you healed for 10.
Yeah, 23.
Yeah.
You were at -1 before, so 22. So yeah, you're at 1 HP. Yeah, 1
I would have lived with 1 HP. Again.
Again.
Ta-da!
Jeez, I forgot how much damage this does without me even. Jesus Christ.
Charon, did you see what I saw?
I'm pretty sure I did not, so I'm gonna say no.
Roll me a retroactive perception.
Okay.
Because I mean, you have your eye and stuff.
Yeah. There we go.
I'm gonna say that you didn't necessarily notice the blood boiling, but you definitely noticed that the rippling of the pebble flowers turning dark red definitely was originated it was a rippling effect, like gradually getting more and more like circle wires getting more and more dark red, and it all like stemmed from the Dienra as the center point. Like it always pulsed out from him, getting more and more dark before it then exploded center outwards.
Okay. I saw bits of it, I think. Well, hard to miss, but
The fact that he was able to hurt me. That's why I'm wondering if you're okay. You destroyed my flowers, Dienra.
I did. Really? Oh. Still don't remember what the hell fully happened. But if I did destroy the flowers, then I can at least say one thing. It's kind of a thing with us Ulfins. Those of us who really wish death, or at the very least some form of retribution, our deaths can end up causing a bit of a small curse. But that's for some Ulfins, not me though.
Dienra, you killed the Hydra. The Pyro Hydra.
Hydra?
Wait, you don't remember that?
Roll for brain damage.
I forget. Was it just he didn't realize where he was, but he remembered the fight, or what was that part for it?
19 on my intelligence. Do I actually remember the encounter with the Hydra?
I'm gonna say you most definitely do, but if you want to feign ignorance, roll me a bluff check.
Alright. No, I'm not gonna roll bluff. Right,
Yeah, then the thing you forgot was, when you woke up in the desert, you just didn't know where you were. It's like you somehow appeared here.
Yeah, like I was joking with the fact like it's a desert, the scenery changes with the sand dunes.
You don't see the body, you don't see your friends. You're just there.
Here's the thing, like, you were carried from the one side of the sand dune to the other side of the sand dune, therefore the scenery changed.
Hey, for all Dienra know, probably could have been a dream. But the intelligence check says otherwise.
Yes, it could have been a dream along with his body wounds that appeared as well.
I don't know, he could have been on a drunken bender. You know he likes to drink. That's
why he has all those bite marks, you know?
Yeah. I got into a fight with some succubi. Anyways. Oh yeah, we did fight a Hydra. Don't recall getting the killing blow. Kind of got a bit through my heart a little bit.
You were unconscious when it happened. And it turned into light.
I might have some bit of retribution within.
Am I cursed?
No, I wouldn't say you're cursed. Again, it's part of Ulfin culture. Some of us use our deaths to, again, send a retribution to others. When some of us die, we feel wronged or slighted by what killed us. We have a chance to either curse them, or, I guess in this case, kill them with our deaths.
For those that want, roll knowledge local.
I was gonna say I don't know roll knowledge on that.
I'm not from this plane.
Do I have knowledge local? No. Oh yes, I do. Sweet. Barely anything, but I have it.
I would say you can make, if you want, you can try to make a harder. Try to make a harder knowledge arcana one.
Okay, I
Technically
do
Well,
have
too late
Arcana.
now. I had a higher arcana, but too late now.
Technically speaking, even I know Dienra's not lying. It is part of 𝓮𝓵 and 𝓲𝓪𝓷𝓮 culture.
I'm gonna say, like, when it...
Sorry, I'll type it. Go ahead.
23.
That's 20.
I rolled an 18 plus 5.
But yeah, I'm gonna say a 12 is not gonna be enough. 12 is
Yeah.
not gonna be enough to specifically know about the barbarian, like, the barbarian rage power 𝓲𝓪𝓷𝓮 death curse. But with a 23, Vivian would know that there are some creatures that, like if I mean, you guys experience this as well, like with Dienra like kicking like one of those like light barbarians. There are some beings that inflict curses upon their murderers, and you can draw from that is that somehow like 𝓮𝓵 barbarians has managed like somehow make this ability their own for maybe like magical training or meditation, something like that. You don't. I'm not going to say like you have knowledge of the 𝓲𝓏 death curses of barbarians, but you would know that some creatures curse others upon death. Maybe, for example, I don't know, a 𝓲𝓏. But
so in essence, Dane's people practice evil curses. Got it.
Yeah.
But I did cause your death by not coming in sooner.
I guess I'll just have to finish the job. Knife in the heart.
You gotta kill it. Again, don't worry about it, Vivian. You brought me back. Right?
It's not enough that I just brought you back. I shouldn't have let you go down to begin with.
It's unfortunately the field of battle. Some point, one of us will go down. Hopefully it's the enemy, but there are instances in when it happens to us.
Happened twice now in my care.
I mean, you're bad at it. I mean, you're bad at it. It just means the enemy's more vicious than we intend. Again, we fired up against a 9-headed Hydra. Come on, Vivian. Cut yourself some slack.
I didn't do any fighting.
Again, cut yourself some slack. I kind of fucked around because I thought the heads could, deal damage to the body.
I mean, you almost had it. If you focused more on damage instead of fancy techniques, you would have had it.
I was just trying to make sure it couldn't bite me too much. I was trying to disable it, and I guess while raging, I kind of focused a little too much. I'll have to remember that next time I fight a Hydra like that. I take a look up at the sky. How late is it?
Morning.
I'm gonna say by this point, like, you guys have been traveling for a while, so for the sake of thematics, like, this conversation has been going on and off, and you're at the point where, like, you're essentially thinking about maybe laying down for the night.
We should set up camp. As Dienra will take. We still have the campfire bead, right, Wilduck?
Yeah, I mean, that's, you guys have that as a key item.
Okay. So, Dienra will pick up the bead, set off the campfire for the time being. Alright. I'll take first watch. Alright.
I can keep watch.
She doesn't exactly sleep after all.
Right then. If you are going to at least keep watch, might as well expend whatever healing you have. It should.
Oh, I will.
Right then.
Karen may scout a bit for an hour or two.
Cast keep watch, and then I'll heal everyone to where natural healing would take place.
I am full, so if you want to just do entirely on Dienra, you're good.
Yeah. I'm asking if I have to roll.
Well, he did lose, like, he's like 70 HP deficit, you know? Something like that.
I'm down 77 HP.
So you may actually have to roll. You may actually have too much gone.
Hold on, let me go to my Vivian sheet. I can change the number of dice. I just don't feel like physically rolling that many dice.
You can just virtually roll them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's just that the digital dice still say that I do 3d6 plus 1, not the 5d6.
So I was saying you tap and roll 20 and then you're good.
Yeah, oh. So, Dienra, are you fatigued, cursed,
Definitely cursed.
diseased? Question mark.
Oh,
You guys
I
are
don't
always
have.
cursed, but you can't do anything about it, so you get your full rounds.
Unfortunately,
Okay.
I don't have the clap, and you guys woke me up from dead, so I'm not fatigued.
So that was all 2s. 2s and a 3.
You may not get to full HP. You may actually not get to full HP. That's hilarious.
Isn't there something with halflings that turns 1s into 6s?
Not
Maybe,
a
I don't know.
halfling.
I'm at 57.
That's what I'm saying. Like, isn't there specifically like a halfling thing that would turn like a D6 of a 1
Yeah.
into a 6 or something like that? Or are we
I'm
wrong?
at 70 HP.
You need 29 more.
Well, there's 1,
This is
2,
very much
3.
50-50.
You need
Okay.
6 more. That's it.
I think you'll be
But
fine.
yeah.
He's not gonna get the full though, but yeah.
The natural healing will
Not get you the
top
full.
me off.
Nah, you're fine.
Okay,
There
there
we
you
go.
go. Wasted another 23. That's 5. Oh gosh. Okay. I feel very uncomfortable at 2.
You'll be fine. You'll get them all back.
Imagine
start
if I
settling
was
in.
not a hospitaler. That one channel I did, I would be completely out of lay on hands.
Yeah.
But yeah, as you guys are settling in for the evening, can those that want to keep a watch roll me a perception?
Oh, Karen doesn't scout? Or anything?
Karen said he was going to scout for a couple hours before we
if
settle in for the night.
Okay, so in that case, roll me a perception for the scouting first.
Okay.
Oh
24.
my goodness gracious. Okay.
Also, with a 24 perception, I'm gonna say that you notice. I'm not gonna say you notice anything details, but you're noticing that there is something like straight west from you, for you right now.
Okay.
Essentially, like you're seeing this little thing right here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, the town moved. The town moved. It's the mimic.
Sorry.
It's a mimic.
I mentioned earlier that that is the point that Ulan recalled, like, okay, my town like is here, pointing on a map, like as he woke up and got buff.
Okay.
But yeah, so you're noticing like it very much feels like fitting, okay, like he's pointing something at a map, and you're noticing like you're not gonna say you notice a town or something like that. You notice something like there is
There's something big there.
Desert.
Yeah.
Yeah, you notice a dot on the horizon.
Okay.
But yeah. So as that is your perception for keeping watch.
Yep, that's her perception.
I suppose it's also worthwhile to mention, Chara, like, around you looks like there doesn't appear to be anything special, like in either direction, with that 24.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, he'll
Does
just mention
Dienra
he
want to roll
thinks... Sorry.
Does Dienra want to roll for his watch duty as well? As Sharon lands back in camp?
Yeah, Dienra will take up the latter half of the watch.
I cast keep watch.
Yeah, Vivian can do the entire watch.
Myself.
No, she wants to take the entire watch.
Yup.
Fuck you,
Okay,
Dienra
so
still wants to do a part of the second watch.
Okay.
How are you all doing the resting, by the way? Just curious.
I think I have the tents. Let me double check.
Yep, there should be a tent. There should also be enough bags for everyone.
Let me back up. No, I have that separate.
Dane, it would have been funny to be ambushed in the middle of the night because the paladin can't fucking see.
Yeah, let's take Monday.
No, Dienra wants to make sure we got kept safely for the night. We fought a fucking Hydra. He doesn't want to be ambushed by one.
Well, let's be real. You fought a Hydra. We just finished it off.
No, he technically... Ulan got one hit in.
You got one hit in, and I got like one hit too. That was about it.
Yeah.
You guys got a total of 2 hits in.
Yeah, you did all the legwork. We're good.
Yeah.
So yeah, as you are sitting there on the campfire, well, the two of you are sitting on the campfire. Charon is in his
Of the
tent.
campfire, currently cooking. I smell toast.
Yeah, but you notice some problems. You go to bite, and you find that the bite that you take out of your toast is filled with sand, as you have noticed that the winds have started picking up. And the visibility in the distance doesn't appear to be all that good.
We should get into the tent, Vivian.
Is the sand actually buffeting me?
Well, my buffer raw.
Are you standing up? Are you just going to sit out there in the sandstorm?
I'm asking if it's buffering me.
She's saying, is the sand actually hitting her or going through her? Is what she's saying.
Well, right now, like, for how it is right now, like, it's not necessarily doing anything whatsoever. In the distance, visibility is being essentially restricted. But the more you just sit there and wait, just out of curiosity to see if you're being harmed by it, then if you sit out there long enough, then no, you are not harmed by the sand. But you find that you can't even see 15 feet in front of you, depending on how long you sit out there.
Well, I'll send Ra in the tent, and I'll just keep watch around the tent in case something comes with the sandstorm.
As Dienra also retreats into the tent.
Wait, do you have multiple tents or just one tent? Out of curiosity.
It should be more than one tent.
It should be more than one tent because mine's only enough for me.
Last I checked, you guys had one big and one small. That's what you started with, and then you started buying more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair, we lost the tent.
Oh yeah, we did, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so if you were to sit outside in the sandstorm, Vivian, then it'll be dark, it'll be horrible, you can't see further than 15 feet in front of your face. But you don't take damage, but all you're hearing is just sand just sort of passing through you and like rubbing against each other and buffeting
I have to retcon one thing.
What?
I cast a divine spell. I become tiny.
You're right.
For a round.
Well, one round came and went.
Yep, one round sure came and went.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is not pleasant. You aren't affected negatively by sitting out there incorporeal as you are. But yeah, it is definitely not pleasant.
Yeah. After like 20 minutes, I'll go into the tent.
Yeah, just for reference, Karen only has a small tent, so only has one for himself.
Should we? No, we shouldn't disturb Charon.
Karen wakes up periodically because of the sandstorm, but he just tries to go to sleep. I mean, it's a sandstorm in it.
It is a sandstorm, yeah.
He just has to focus on his other eye. It's not a sandstorm somewhere else.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just an eldritch abomination.
Yeah, that's
I
comforting.
can see
right?
through that.
Yay, Eldritch Abominations.
It's every day, right?
That's what we do.
To be
Yeah.
fair, Charon very much is an eldritch abomination.
Well, he's the first one at least to be open about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Visually, I mean. Visually. Technically speaking, you all are eldritch abominations.
We all are,
You
yeah.
haven't showed it yet. But yeah, so you guys don't hear anything apart from the sandstorm over the night. The time comes when it's morning, you guys feel well rested, but the sandstorm is still going on. What do you want to do?
We can't travel in this.
I mean, we could. We just won't be able to see that far. He says through his tent towards the others.
I'm in
Yeah.
your tent.
He says in his tent towards both you and Charon.
Yeah, I'm in a different
If you want
tent,
to talk-
so...
If you want to talk to Karen from the sandstorm, you're gonna have to scream.
Yeah, that's what Dienra is doing.
Oh, give me a moment. I'll fly out through the tent.
Relaying messages. It's a game of telephone now.
Well, no, it's more of a... do you want to come over to the bigger tent so that way we can talk?
What size is Dienra's tent?
Enough to fit the party.
The entire? Even a large can do that, can it?
Good 4 people, I want to say, with a large tent.
I need to double check. I know, because I know medium is 2. And small is 1.
A large tent holds up to 4 creatures, take 45 minutes to assemble.
Okay, then yeah, I'll go with that one.
Not with that attitude.
And-
We can fit 4 creatures in a medium tent.
To
And the
be
one above that
fair...
is pavilion.
No, to be
That's
fair, we
it, yeah.
have a lot of smaller characters, so we take up 1 slot.
Yeah.
So you have the small and medium tent, which holds 1 person.
Hi, Venom.
You have the small normal one. You have the medium tent, which holds 2 people. You have the large tent, which holds 4. The pavilion, which holds 10 people, and can also accommodate a small fire in the center. And then you have the
A hanging tent.
which is essentially a small
Hammock.
/ normal one for like hanging off cliffs and stuff.
Oh, I just realized the wording of the tents, by the way. Only small specifies medium, all the other ones just say creatures.
Yeah.
Huh. That's just... I'm guessing they took it out for
Well,
convenience?
Well, here's the thing though, if you read the top one, large creatures count as 2 medium creatures.
Okay.
Creatures as shorthand for medium creatures.
Yeah, I think it's just shorthanded it, which is interesting, but yeah.
2 small creatures count as a medium, so two halflings can have a normal tent, no problem.
Yeah, okay.
And imagine then, like a pavilion with 20 halflings in it, having a party, and that's them sleeping.
That is not a party. That's an orgy.
An orgy is a party that is themed.
Yeah.
Fair.
Very specifically.
Same
So
difference.
Karen goes to the
Yeah.
tents.
Also, goodness me, I have gotten a lot of messages that I haven't noticed because I have streaming mode on because of the pling plings.
Clink, cling.
That's fair.
Goodness me.
So, we won't be able to see that far. We want to keep going.
Do we see Phantom around us right now or no? Is Phantom just in the tent pointing or? Well, that.
Oh, sorry. I was catching up with messages. What's up?
I was gonna say, do we see Phantom? Like, is he in the tent with us, or he's just like, who knows where right now in the storm?
Phantom is currently MIA.
Okay.
I mean, then again, he usually is.
Yeah. I mean, if we... Oh, I thought we were gonna find him in this storm. If we had Phantom and kept him with us, we would know where to go. Just wouldn't see more than a little bit in front of us.
Yeah, that's currently the main issue here.
Yeah, but you guys can actually be hurt by the sand.
Oh.
And I don't think it's
Also-
good for raw skin.
So,
Sad
also as a
ribbons.
follow-up question, since like a whole sandstorm going on, how badly are the tents being like buffeted right now? Like, does it feel like the tents may not last if it gets more intense, or the tents seem like fine with what's going on?
I mean, for right now, like you're gonna have to do a like damage control like later on potentially, but for right now, like they appear to be holding up fine.
Okay.
Also, not to mention, if you guys have mending, you can just sort of repair them for everything from the inside.
As everyone turns to Vivian, because no one else here is a spellcaster. So, I'm guessing that's a no, so no, we do not have mending.
No. Yeah.
I'm still
Well.
posting that wand of mending.
Yeah. So,
Oh my
Caroline just mentioned-
goodness. They removed all of the spells from this spell sheet.
What?
From the
From
the
her sheet, from her sheet
Yeah.
specifically. Our sheets are fine. Hers isn't.
yeah, I have no schools or descriptions or ranges or anything like that.
Oh dear.
I got an error everywhere.
Anyways.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you guys are just sort of sitting out the sandstorm, or are you guys
That's what we're discussing right now.
Yeah.
I think we should probably proceed forth.
I will just mention that the tents are holding now, but if it gets worse, they may not be holding as well, so...
Most could probably stay for a day.
I don't know how long that would be, maybe longer, but... Just mentioning, if the storm gets worse, then the tents... We may have issues in trying to hold out.
You get a good feeling he'll definitely last more than a couple of days, definitely.
Yeah, I'll take a bit for the fully rare, but yeah. Probably not a day or go, but... If it lasts long enough and hard enough, it will wear away.
Well,
But if we wanted
mean-
to point to a town, that would have better shelter. I saw a dot on the horizon. I don't know if it's a town or not, but it was very far off, though.
I think we should wait a day and maybe actually talk about stuff.
Everyone else is missing, though.
I'm more curious as the two people I care about who have died. About how you guys are feeling.
We could also... I can understand Vivian's thoughts here. We could also use this as a time to actually really get to know each other. Considering the fact that... While we got some basis as to who we are to one another, really know much about each other's backgrounds, really.
Y'all just think that my background is bullshit, so...
That's just Dienra.
Hey.
Am I wrong? Until this point?
It was at the start, but after everything, I'm starting to kind of believe her.
But what don't we know, then? Because we know Vivian was an outcast away from her homeland because she worshipped a certain god, while her people fell to corruption as their lands were being essentially poisoned. The word of minds and everything.
Yeah.
And at one point, you were, well, now incorporeal, and vampires were involved as well.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's, So, what story do you want today? Do you want the full vampire in the hotel story? Or the demi-plane story?
We've heard the demi-planes. I know that.
I want to hear about this vampire in a hotel.
Okay. So, I should mention that I was already a part of an adventuring group.
Mm-hmm.
And I should also mention I'm an outcast because I follow only one god out of a pantheon.
Out of 5 or 6? The 6, right?
6. The 6.
Yeah.
So it led to a lot of upcharges at churches and being kicked out of volunteer work or anything that I needed to do to help practice in the name of my goddess.
Lunch was hell.
I literally had 2 people pick me up and throw me out of a soup kitchen. But we had just gotten out of a cave for a mission, and we needed some place to stay. So we found an inn and tavern in the middle of the woods. It seemed normal to us. But then a fellow paladin went missing. And we did everything we could to find him. He wasn't a paladin of my particular order, but of the 6.
Important regardless.
Oh, yes. Very important. Well, then we started noticing some weird signs. The windows were tinted, so that way sunlight couldn't actually get through. And we ended up finding the basement. And then we ended up finding the paladin turned. So we had to kill everyone in the hotel. Everyone except for us were vampires. And this guy's shield, it was so mad. So mad. Because it only wanted to be worn by his family. So we put it into one of our bags of holding. We had like 6. Anyway,
So many bags of holding.
we needed them. One time, we used the bag of holding to put a 𝓓𝓫 phylactery in the astral plane.
That's a terrible fucking gambit.
Oh.
That's even worse than my gambit.
No, because so apparently, according to our summoner, once you rip a bag of holding, there's no way out. You lose all the stuff. So we slit it open with a dagger.
God, can you believe this? They destroyed a bag of holding.
Roy perception.
Dienra, you do realize everyone but me in our group has a bag of holding, and I have a handy haversack, right? That's how common it is.
By the way,
Oh no, I
said
have
roll
your
perception,
handy
guys.
haversack.
I got an 18.
So an 18. So an 18 from Dienra, Sharon and Vivian.
Oh, I didn't know we were rolling.
Yeah, no.
Perception.
Well, I was talking about the
Yeah,
bag
that was
holding
just
thing.
thing.
Yeah, well, I was
No,
talking
I
about
thought
the
it
bag
was
holding.
just okay.
Sudden perceptions.
15. Or, sorry,
What are
not
we rolling?
15.
What's the thing rolling?
19.
Perception.
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 Okay.
19.
1
I rolled a 14 plus 5 is 19.
19. So 18, 19, and...
Mm-hmm.
Karen get a 20.
sec.
He gets a
Yeah.
20!
Yay! The ritual is completed.
Oh shit, that's a bad ritual.
Yeah.
We're fucked.
So yeah, all you guys noticed that suddenly noticed that there is no sound of this sandstorm outside.
Hold on. Vivian, pause on that story. It's gotten quiet.
It has.
But
Do you want me to poke my head out?
yes, please. It shouldn't
Poke my
have
head out
passed-
of the tent.
Shouldn't have passed that quickly.
Roll me a 1d8.
Vivian?
I'm doing it. I'm finding it.
Okay, no, that's. I was just asking for confirmation from 𝓮𝓼.
I got a 7.
You got a 7.
Uh-huh.
So you poke your head out and you look in a direction,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, you're a bit gobsmacked. Because there's now a town that is standing there. Roll me a second perception check.
All of us or Vivian?
No, just Vivian. Just the only one
Okay.
looking.
7.
7, yeah. So you don't notice anything particular about this, except for the fact that you are not in the same surroundings that you were previously. For the sake of the picture, just ignore all the mountains around.
Yeah.
That is supposed just to be desert. Like that. This was the best picture I could find that I wanted to do. So this is like sort of, yeah, sort of is what you see.
Guys?
If you turn around and look around different directions, the current like location of where you are looks weird. Like it doesn't look entirely like when you like went to bed before the sandstorm hit.
Hold on. There's an important question. Is Charon's tent there?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
The tent is there, the campfire bead is just sort of laying there on the floor.
Guys? We're not where we were.
We're not in Kansas anymore, are we?
I was
What do you
gonna
mean?
say it. I was gonna, but I stopped myself.
And the funny thing is, you no longer are.
No, I no longer am in Kansas.
Karen, arm yourself. As Dienra is in the process of getting himself armored up.
So 10 minutes pass as you guys gear up.
Oh, so the last thing I was gonna say is that your curse bag to the plane of fire, I plan on using that as one of the rippable bags of holding.
You ain't getting it anytime soon, Vivian. I kind of need it for my own important stuff right now.
But everything you put in it goes on fire.
And?
You don't think that's a good place to, stick a lich's skull, a cursed artifact?
We're not tearing the bag for the plane of fire.
Wimp.
You've grown really weirdly attached to that cursed item.
Yeah.
I think it's Stockholm syndrome. Send help.
As he
I think it is.
as he finishes putting on his hand wraps with.
Oh no.
Let's head
Oh,
out
okay.
and check out where we are. Dienra will exit the tent.
I'll scout ahead.
As
After that.
as both of you guys go outside as well, roll me perception checks.
Okay.
28.
27.
28, 27, both of those are more than enough to notice. It is a bit it is a bit difficult to notice at first, but the more you look at this place, you notice that there's a thing you recognize from before. There's a weird, like, sort of, like, light, shadowy, dotty thingy just covering the entirety of this place. More or less the same as covered the eyes of the people of Eto when you guys were walking around.
Oh.
It's what the wants us to see. Seem like it's visible by any other eyes, from the looks of it.
Well, according to your friend, he's madly pointing at us, I would say so, yeah.
Vivian, come on. We'll wait until.
Vivian, like IRL needs a BRB.
Okay.
So Vivian's helping Raw get ready. So Dienra will simply nod to Karen as he scouts ahead. We'll wait for you back here, okay? Before we head out.
Okay. Also, do we see Phantom at all now, by the way? Before I scat out.
So you're gonna... So, Dane, is Dienra gonna start unpacking the tents then, or packing the tents?
Yeah, Dienra will start breaking down camp.
Okay. So yeah, Charon was looking around, like he's noticing that the Phantom is standing there, pointing in the direction, and then Dienra and his friend is currently packing down the tent.
Mm-hmm. He'll fly forward then.
Okay. Yeah. So are you going to fly towards this like place, or?
Yeah, the Phantom's pointing towards the place. That's where Charon's flying to.
So you just sort of got to check it out then, essentially.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're, how far are you going to fly? Just fly all the way to it? I mean, it's still a whiles away. Like,
fly all the way
it's
to
going
it.
to take some time
Yeah.
to. Okay. So I suppose let's talk a bit about that then. So you're noticing that this appears to be like an incredibly well kept some sort of city or something like that. It appears to be made up of several like raised structures, like circles and whatnot. It is, it appears to be like the higher up the circle is, the higher up the circle is, like the more lavish like the construction appears to be.
Mm.
Also, you can theorize that there may have been like may have been some stuff on the outside of the circles as well, but it appears to have been covered in sand.
Okay. Hmm.
But yeah, so you would imagine it would still take you like a couple of hours of straight flying, like to get to this place.
Yeah.
If you're just gonna fly up to get a better look from the sky, like that should be like fine without leaving your friends, essentially.
Let me roll the
like,
dice.
You still have like a couple of miles like to get to this place, but it's massive, like you can see it from a whiles away.
Yeah. Let me just roll some dice, because what Karen wanted to do for the group before is also just scouting ahead and coming back when we got information, eventually. Okay, I got 100. He's gonna continue towards ahead of them, essentially.
You gotta literally go on ahead. And
I rolled 100 roll deck. I rolled a literal 100 and D100. So, yeah.
So you can leave your friends behind. Got it.
Yep.
Without letting them know.
He said he was scouting. This is scouting.
So you're planning on going there and then getting back.
Yeah, I mean, you'll look for a bit once he gets there and then head back towards them. So meet them as they're coming towards it, essentially, is his idea.
So essentially, you'll tell them that there's a chance you might be away for like 4, 5, 6 hours.
Probably, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
If you're gonna be that gone, if you're gonna be gone that long, I'd follow after 2 hours.
Well, you can come right away after you finish packing up everything. I'm just heading ahead of you guys.
No, many hands make light work.
All right then. Go ahead, scout ahead. Once I'm done here, I'll catch up. All right. I am
Yeah.
Go ahead.
as he
We
gestures
got it.
himself in.
We got it from here.
Right.
Dienra once again rolling perception.
16.
Yep, that sounds about right for how this has been going. As Sharon starts flying off, you notice that you don't recognize the sound that you've been hearing. Well, you haven't recognized the voice that you've been hearing as of late.
He looks towards the source of the sound as he's breaking down camp.
The extra NPC. Yep, there he is. Have fun.
So
Where is he?
there's a particularly jolly fellow, jolly clad fellow, clad in a mask, helping you to pack down the tents.
Dienra kind of looks around as the tents are currently broken down now. Who are you?
He starts laughing. Goodness me, take you long enough. I swear for a moment they were starting to get a bit awkward, but oh well.
Dienra kind of gets a bit into a defensive posture. Not hostile yet, as he looks this creature up and down. Alright, you're not answering my first question. Maybe you'll answer the second one. Are you here?
Well, I'm here helping you down taking the tents, of course. I mean, you appear to be in a terrible spot of bother waking up in God knows where. So I thought I'd just help out.
Okay, then. He kind of helps to put the tent into essentially the portable hole once again. And once everything's nice and packed away, he'll turn towards the creature. So why'd you show up?
Oh, just to let you know, you're a tad bit late. I mean, the show is about to get on, but oh well.
Late? What do you mean?
Come on, chop chop. They sort of start dusting off their hands and starts folding up the portable hole and goes to shove it into your breast pocket.
He takes a second as he is now holding the portable hole as he looks to the town before he soon says, "You mean that show?" I assume no response, or...
You completely cut off. I didn't hear a single word you were saying.
You mean that show? As he gestures with his head over to the town up ahead.
Well, no. He sort of slow turns to you and say, "When you see a battle arena, do you say, ooh, that's a when you see a coliseum, do you say, ooh, that's a battle?" Well, no, silly. That's just the theater. The show's yet to start, and what you're looking at, friend, is the venue. Anyways, chop chop, gotta get a move on. Then again, I suppose he might start a bit early.
So upon hearing that, Dienra kind of breaks into a run after Charon towards the place.
Oh, look at that! That's it. And upon hearing that being said, Charon, who has at this point not gotten a too terrible head start, I'm gonna say maybe 15, 20 minutes have passed at most. You notice that there is a like someone shining a mirror at an aircraft. You are blinded by a point that is emanating from the center of the upper circle.
Yeah.
Or at least around like one of the spires of the upper circle, like upper circle structures. For the matter of fact, like you could say, like Dienra on the floor still sees these as well, but just from a different like perspective. Like you see something glowing at the top, and that glowing starts getting more and more intense.
I turn away from it, or turn flying away.
So you try not to keep direct eye contact.
Yeah, I do not go direct.
Okay. So after shining like that for a couple of seconds, like all the light just sort of rapidly recedes into itself, and for the Enra's part, he just sort of hears like the little shrill voice from behind, and 3 and 2 and 1, and then a shockwave happens as Sharon is knocked out of like optimal flying positions like for a couple of seconds, but managed to catch himself like a little like but losing a couple of
Others.
Maybe a couple of feathers, like maybe 100, 200 feet of altitude as well, something like that. Like,
Yeah.
you lose some altitude before you manage to catch yourself, and Dienra is knocked backwards. And when you guys look back towards the city, you see a gentle shine at the origin point of this light, as well as like all little dark particles are just gone now. And with that, I dare say the show hasn't started. Goodness me. Well, I guess you better get a move on. I mean, from my understanding, the king doesn't wait forever, but he'll stay around for a show.
He is here. And Dienra will run.
I would act surprised at your acquaintance, but I suppose I already knew.
Dienra will run from the jester to pretty much catch up to Charon again. Charon!
The voice of the jester, like, he just keeps on talking, jibbing and jabbing. It never like recedes in volume. It's almost like he's always there, just sort of talking in your ear.
Sounds about right.
If you ever turn around, like at any point, you seem to sort of leisurely strolling behind you, but he is keeping speed with you. Like if you slow down, he stays a static distance away from you.
And if I run, he's pretty much still up to pace at the same distance. Got it.
No, he's just keeping the same like walking pace, but like distance wise, yeah, like it's like he's locked, distance locked from you.
I see. So how soon until I catch up to Charon, or does Charon keep flying towards the city again?
No, you've gone to the land after that.
Charon, you okay?
I would have said that if Charon's looking around, he would have seen like there is Dienra and another see he sees two moving dots essentially moving towards the town, and he could put one together.
Okay. Yeah, because far ahead, Dane.
Kinda.
Like I'm a dot in your perspective if you're running after, essentially, even from your landing.
But yeah, if you guys want to meet up, that's a possibility. Oh no. That's a sad.
Yeah, basically one of the screws has been loose on my glasses for like a week. I was able to get it back in the first time, but it looks like part of my frame was bent, so I just bent it back into place. But my hands aren't steady enough to screw it in. And I keep dropping it.
I understand that pain.
But yeah.
Is Viv going to get back in action, or is she going to stay off the board again?
Let me see if I can do it with one arm. I mean, I can see with one arm.
I'm just thinking.
My headset's holding it in place.
Unless you guys force the issue, I don't think we're going to have any more like competitive rolling. So just for the sake of role play, like, is Vivian like back with us again?
Yeah, I can be back with you. I'm just starting to get anxious.
Ah.
No, this is an understandable anxious.
Yeah.
Glasses are expensive.
The worst thing is that I just got these glasses in fucking December.
Yeah, I remember.
It hasn't even been 6 months, and they've already started falling apart.
Warranty, maybe?
Can't go back to the place because it's in Kansas.
Right. Fuck, right.
Yeah.
That's gonna be an expensive pair of glasses tickets, anyways.
Yep. I'm not ready for another, or to throw down another $300 for glasses.
I understand.
So,
And like, if I had a magnetic screwdriver, it'd work better, but apparently I don't.
but yeah, so as Dienra is running, just catching a glimpse of Sharon up in the sky, I'm guessing he's pivoting to run towards that point. During his run, he just sort of notices the Jester just sort of leisurely stroll in front of him, and just sort of look down, look to left. You really watch your step when you're running like that. And he just sort of holds up an arm and just sort of wipes down, and roll me a reflex save.
Reflex save. 22.
So 22. So you manage to jump over a suddenly appearing Ra and through a Vivian who's on top. You are disoriented, Vivian. Like, you don't know. Like, last you remember, you were at the camp, and suddenly, like, you are being hurt. You have Dienra just hurtling towards you and jumping through you.
Vivian, come on!
What?
And then you hear clapping from the side and jolly laughter. Oh, bravo! Good show!
Detect evil.
You detect nothing. There is no evil.
Okay. I'll start floating, and Ra will run.
So you're keeping so Dienra gets to his feet and keeps on running. Gets back on the ground, keeps on running, and you guys just keep chase.
Yeah.
Okay. You have the Vivian has the unique opportunities to like just sort of keep an eye on this little
I will.
gestury fellow.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. I'll have Dienra drag me.
Well, have Dienra and Ra.
Yes.
So you're currently being dragged by Dienra and Ra, and the Jester is just sort of leisurely strolling like 10 feet behind, despite like moving much quicker than a stroll. Like I mentioned earlier today, like keeping essentially distance locked from Dienra. And as you like stare as you are staring at him for quite a long time, his head just sort of swivels and looks at you and well, you are curious, aren't you? Oh well. Oh, you know what? I could have some fun.
Ribbit.
You know, dear, do you love a yo-yo?
No, not a particular fan.
Well, I suppose we'll just have to work on that now, don't we? He holds up his hand and just sort of grasps something, and he turns over like his hand over to Dienra, just grabs something, and just sort of pulls it more towards you, and you suddenly start feeling yourself just standing still.
Stop.
You're not moving; you're just being dragged. So your distance from Dienra is being pulled further and further, and then he sort of lets go, and you sort of gets yeeted forwards again to that 30 feet range. And he does that again like a couple of 1 or 2 times.
Stop
No,
that.
is fun. No, but it's so fun though. I mean, we have to get her in the proper mood for the occasion now, don't we? I mean, the king demands a good fight, or at least I don't think he wants it, but he's damn well gonna get it.
And what do you know of the king?
Oh, you know, bits and bobs.
What kinds of bits and bobs?
The same bits and bobs as you would. Maybe a bit more, maybe a bit less. Who knows? It's all good fun in the end.
But what about the light thing that we saw before?
Well, that was the entrance now, wasn't it?
I did not... Wait, an entrance?
Well, actually, I think you would not have noticed the light. You were out for that.
Yeah, that's why I asked.
Not like you would have, for some reason, you would have no knowledge of that light flash. Like I said, like when you recall hearing his voice disembodied, not knowing where he was, and then suddenly Dienra just jumping towards you. Like imagine like blinking when you're asleep. When you're sleepy, like suddenly like 2 hours passed in a blink of an eye. Except in this case, like 15 minutes.
No, I was referring to the Hydra.
Oh, that light.
Yes. I would have no clue about the other one that hit Charon and... guys, I have good news.
Sorry.
Apparently, role-playing got me to completely fix my glasses.
Yay!
Yay!
Oh boy. Apparently it steadied my hands it steadied my mind and hands long enough, so... My ADHD worked for me today.
But yeah, so you're asking, like, what about the light with the Hydra? Is that what you're asking for?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, you know, just a few of the mysteries of the universe is all. And then again, you're one of them yourselves.
What do you know about
mystery,
us? Oh, a mystery.
Well, like, yes. Oh, isn't that wonderful?
What about yourself? You're a mystery to us. Why should we trust you?
Well, because I'm of no consequence. Well, at least right now. I'm just having a bit of fun. After all, that's the job of a jester. And he sort of starts twirling his hands, and suddenly a baton just appears in it.
Are you like the king?
Do I glow? Actually, you know what? Are you like the king? That's a question that is worth asking.
I am of no nobility.
You say that, but then again, different sides of the coins hits different type, show different, different sides of the coins in different sides of the situation. So who's to say if they are noble, you might not be? So who's not to say you're the same?
You know, I don't know the answers to that.
And maybe that is for the better. It makes for a better show, after all.
Yes,
How's
but shouldn't the actors...
How's the end reacting to this?
But shouldn't the actors know what they're getting into?
Ad-lib, my little friend, ad-lib.
So,
Oh,
Dienra...
I've been to those shows. No, thank you.
So Dienra and Rob would just keep going as he trusts her to deal with him.
Deal with him, just sort of murder, just blood red in his eyes as he thinks that.
No, just like
Yeah,
handling the situation.
In response to Vivian's response on ad-lib, well, in that case, my dear, at least you're lucky to not be in the audience this time. After all, the stage is set, time to play. Anyways, I'm just going to go on ahead and set up a few things. Have fun! And the jester just started sort of walking and gaining speed on Dienra, just sort of bypassing him, just going forwards until he can't see him anymore.
So he's gonna be a future enemy? As I'm being dragged.
Trust me, I can tell that.
He might have also been giving information. Cause, yeah.
I wouldn't put it past a jester of a king to get information and share it. I do know one thing, though.
I would ask 𝓓𝓪 if his father had jesters, but...
Most kingdoms have some form of jester, but that would be a good question to ask later. Once
based on what we've seen, it doesn't seem like it. But whatever.
I don't think I mentioned it before, but just to mention it now, like with the king and the others and the other like 5 beings, they were exuding light.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
There was no visible light exuding from this individual. The only thing that was about them was like they have the two-tonal jester clothing. One of the colors being like a lighter yellow, and one of them being a darker blue.
I was more thinking that if he was one of them, he was hiding, like using a disguise spell.
I mean, you have.
I had detect magic.
That's too bad.
Yeah, it's too late. Oh well.
But was he? I will ask. Was he evil?
No, he didn't radiate anything I could detect.
Must likely be at least some form of neutral.
I mean, you can be pure evil, or not pure evil, pure chaotic. And I can't detect that without a spell. If I had known we were gonna have to do crap like that today, I probably would have prepared it. But...
as one would say, pros before swines. Let's keep going.
What?
Meeting up with Charon.
Yeah.
Would you guys actually be rushing headlong to get to the base of this city-esque thing?
Well, once we meet up with Charon, we'll probably figure out something from there.
Yes.
I just wanted to show off this that I'm kind of really proud of. I might redraw it, but that is in essential like what the lowest tier circle is going to look like on the inside.
Ooh.
Gotten back into campaign campaign cartographer, the program.
I like it.
It's nice. Oh god. Guys, and I'm saying this to your chat, please bless my D20s.
No, we're not gonna fight today, it's fine.
I refuse to let chat bless your D20s.
No, we needed to bless my D20s because I'm gonna try diplomacy.
Chat, you're not allowed to bless Kage's D20s.
Diplomacy on what?
We'll see.
I don't think we're getting that far, Kage. It's already like 10 minutes off of end time.
See, I keep getting the times mixed up because I'm back an hour now.
Yeah, it's 10 minutes off of end time right now.
No blessing.
See, I was gonna try and diplomatize the king into giving us time so that way he could see his son fight.
But that's like, from when I saw the map, the Colosseum we're meant to fight in is all the way to the top back of the city. We'd have to go through the entire city first, what it looks like.
Yeah.
You say through the entire city, like the city itself, it appears to be like a tier system. I might have more than I currently have like drawn myself, but in essentiality, like the highest, there's like a castle-esque building in the top. It's not necessarily a Colosseum, but it's some sort of castle-esque structure.
Oh.
And it has a light shining on the top of it.
Oh no! Dang, it's hailing.
Oh,
Oh,
fun.
fun. Yeah, definitely we're ending soon.
Yeah, before that
Yeah.
hell takes out the internet.
Yeah.
I was like, what the
Yeah.
fuck is hitting my window? Because I'm on the 3rd floor.
I assume we'll just end session as we meet up with Charon.
Yeah.
Sounds
For
good.
the sake of fun, I would say you guys are when you come back, you guys are standing like on the outskirts of the outer walls.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, I'm sending the dice in general in this chat.
But yeah, like,
Ready,
I would very much enjoy for Ulan to be a part of if there's going to be a
Yeah, this story
Yeah.
arc.
confrontation.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
It's
that's
one
why
of
I was
those-
like. That's why I was
It
like,
is one of
okay.
those moments. It is one of those moments where I'm willing to grant like a spontaneous change, even if he plays, even if he wants to play 𝓓𝓪𝓷𝓵 next session, essentially.
Understandable. Ready for this,
Yeah.
Charon?
Nope.
Neither am I.
Okay.
So
I
that
still think that we should shove someone in the bag of holding and rip it.
No.
I think
We're
it's a
not-
good strategical plan.
We're not going to shove a king into a bag of holding.
Out of character. Seriously, though.
Listen, Ulan can 1v1 his father. It's fine.
We're gonna do another 1v1, except push Ulan forward this time.
Listen, he doesn't have a mythic level. It's fine.
Maybe we could just bring it back.
No,
It's a
something
new
weird.
day.
No,
Yeah.
no. Something weird's gonna happen if Oolong comes back, and I have a feeling that it's a fusion between the Phantom and him.
He gets 4 arms, becomes a Kasatha.
All right. Again, we should probably end stream. So before we continue, DM,
Yeah.
Ulan still has his family ties, like background, so that's part of the reason why I'm keeping the Phantom in check, essentially.
Fair enough.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I'm just saying that that if he were to die during this battle, I don't think that I would get to him first. I think the Phantom would give up its life.
Yeah, it'd be pretty cool.
That would be pretty.
But it's not
That would be
alive,
pretty
though.
awesome. It is a ghost, technically.
Yeah, but possess his body. Phantom
Technically,
becomes a character.
it's a spirit, not necessarily of a person, which means that it's alive in some form, just not in this plane. But the way we're doing it is that it essentially is it more or less is a mirror image of what basically we believe to be his brother.
Before before he had barbarian levels, he had the ability to share his HP between him and the Phantom. That's what I'm thinking. The Phantom's gonna donate HP.
Yeah, I might keep that.
We'll see.
So,
Yeah, we can do Ulan 1v1 his father, you know?
Worst case scenario, when you defeat the king, the Phantom's going to take the body and become the ultimate evil.
Indeed, he could be. Anyways, what I was trying to say before ending the stream is EXP. We have not announced the EXP that we've gained from this week nor the past 2 times we've done this.
Actually, yes, we have the past.
We
Yes,
have
we
the last few
have.
times. I've always asked.
Yeah.
I don't recall.
Then pay attention.
I'm trying.
There's always the vaults. You can go back and check yourself.
You know, when you said you're going to take notes on this campaign, Dane, remember that?
Shut up. Right.
But yeah, regardless of that though, experience for this session, for everyone, because of the Hydra fight, that was going to be 1,600 after being divided. For showing up, I'm gonna add on another 800. For roleplay, I'm adding another 500, and for Dienra specifically, for soloing most of that fight, I'm adding an additional 600. So for everyone, except Dienra, it's going to be 2,900.
Woo!
And for Dienra, it's going to be 3,500.
Woo!
Okay, so 2,500.
Man, I gotta see a little more fights.
Normally,
2,900.
Oh,
for
9.
everyone
Okay.
next to Dienra. 2900 and 3500.
Man, I gotta sell more fights. I need more XP.
Keep in mind, if you're soloing a fight in a big old combat, it is shared.
Oh, I know. It's gotta be
just
like
because you
one
check
on
in any-
one instead of
So, true single combat.
true
Yeah.
single combat.
yeah. That's what we love as a
But-
soloist father. You know, it's got to be kept within the family.
I was trying to say
I
something.
mean, doing that might actually get him up to level 8.
Honestly, yeah, I'm actually boosting.
It would. Alright. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye. Also, before we leave, that's vampire story 100% true.
I can't wait
know.
to hear. I
Vivian
cannot wait to
is-
hear the end of it.
No, that was the end of it. We killed
That was
everyone
the ending. They killed everyone.
Oh right, because of the bag.
because they were all vampires.
Oh god.
The wonders of carrying over a character to new campaign.
Yeah.
All right.
Also, Vivian's like at the level she would have been at the end of the previous campaign.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
She doesn't.